All right, we are live. It is 9 p.m. from 9 until midnight. Live
Hello.
D&D.
We are now level 14 after
Yeah, congrats,
killing
everyone.
the big evil caller of darkness.
You crushed it. You crushed 1,000 ghosts.
I think Morg said it best. Big evil.
A mighty host of undead.
A whirlwind of
Now, when you
ghosts,
say a host, I
spectral
imagine
oozes.
a legion of soldiers, not a giant pile.
Or a whirlwind, a tornado of ghosts.
Tornado. Let's see this, but Book of Exile Thieves. That's what I want. Gotta get rid of something else.
Is it safe to assume everybody has returned to the airship?
Unless
Yeah.
there's anything else to collect here.
Yeah. You got what you could,
Well,
and
hello
you got
there.
out. Welcome.
Actually, I have an idea. Are there any randos in the area trying to show up to see the caller?
You look around. It's the same people that were here before. To the south, there's the Dwarven outpost where they're collecting tar. To the west, there's the little, the tent set up by the elves, the Sky Singer elves. They're camped out there for the night. To the east, somewhere, Absalom, the Silt cleric, is out there doing his thing. But nobody else is anywhere near Giustanel. They all still fear the caller in darkness. You'd have to spread the word that he can no longer touch the minds of any psionicists that come into the region.
Well, no use running off to do that. We can announce it publicly.
I'm not really in a rush to let them know. We still have to finish the bottom layers of this place.
The Underdark.
Wait a second, isn't that where the wizard went, or is that a different area?
Dragoth, he's down there somewhere. In the depths.
No, I meant Blinky.
Ah, the Defiler Wizard. You have no idea where he disappeared to. He can teleport miles away, so he could be anywhere.
No. I located object on his freaking staff. He should be underground.
He is underground. But where? The Underdark is vast and has many tunnel networks that are collapsed that you couldn't access.
Okay.
I think the best next step is to lay out all our options and ideas.
That's going to be a fun one to bring back. You've created an enemy. He's still quite angry that you stole his spell book, and he's definitely coming for that spell book when he gets some more allies. He wiped out his pirate gang, but he'll find other allies to come after you with.
There could be a Legion of Doom at this point with all the freaking enemies of ours who've escaped. That lady from the gang who I fed to the... I am struggling to summarize this in a short fashion. The lady who stabbed Taurus a bunch of times, then ran off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
I don't think of her much. She's off in the desert, starting a new gang somewhere, probably.
Yeah, that's a really long time ago.
She's unlikely to come back and haunt you guys. She was a low-level ruffian. She probably would try to avoid a party as powerful as yours.
So, I think we should go back to where the weird lizard mutant village was, where the fire shrine was.
Okay.
We do have to talk to our new friends, the fire giant and the Naga lady, as well, because are they going to come with us as we go deeper?
They want to get back to the portal in order to return to their plane of origin.
Then when we find Dragot, we're going to need some allies. So from that point, I say like we can go to the fire cleric shrine, and then we can potentially teleport back to Tyr and bring back some people, some help. I'm not exactly. I don't know how strong this Sorcerer King is.
Is there anything cool or useful in this area at all?
What do you mean?
Like around where the call of darkness was at?
I'm not sure I understand. What's your question?
Around in the area where the caller of darkness was, is there anything interesting or cool?
Oh. You just want to look around. All right. So before returning to the airship, you would have been in the middle of Gustenel. And Gustenel is an ancient ruined city that has been decimated by 10th level magic spells and some eons ago. And all of the undead have been pretty much wiped out in the area. And the evil that permeated the area has been completely evaporated. So it's basically just a dusty ruin that is right on the edge of the Silt Sea with dust storms all around it. But as far as I don't know, like if you were looking for treasures or something left behind as a remains of the Caller in Darkness, because it was a creature in another plane, it left nothing here. It left nothing there either. It was just ghosts that evaporated away.
And I use that information that the guy told me to find anything.
Damn, I forgot. I wanted to collect some of that ectoplasm. Too late.
Are you referring to Nyarlathotep, the Shadow Giant?
No, the other guy, the ghost.
Are you talking about the Venger, the skull you were carrying around?
There was a ghost who was like, I am a tour guide. Would you like to know about the city of Glinganel?
Oh, all right. So he was a psionicist of a previous age, and he's been converted into a ferrying system to shuttle people throughout a tunnel. He doesn't know much because he's restricted to that tunnel, and he has memories of like the ancient past that are...
He was in the area that the Caller of Darkness was in.
Well, the Caller in Darkness was only on the surface, and all the other ghosts that you're referring to were in the tunnels beneath Gustenel, where the Caller in Darkness had no power.
We went to the Shadow Dimension, and we were looking for the Caller in Darkness, and there was a ghost who kept telling me trivia about Gustenel. Does anyone else remember this?
I thought they were all just talking about, like, living their daily lives and hawking things that they were selling. All the ghosts there were just living out the life they had before they died, their last moments.
One of them was talking to me.
Is it still there? They've been allowed to escape now, so...
No. Those ghosts are in the afterlife. They're not going anywhere.
So we can, I don't know about you guys, but I think we're done on top. I think we have to go back to the underworld and complete the mission, get rid of maybe another Sorcerer King.
So, if you go down there, you're directly confronting a Sorcerer King. I want to be very specific that part of the quest is a 1v1 with Dragoth. Like, you have to fight Dragoth if you go there. So, you might want to think about getting your resources and your allies and preparing as best you can before going in there.
Alright, so we're, like, preparing for a war.
Dragoth likely has resources you could not even imagine. Just think of all the Sorcerer Kings you've dealt with in the past and the crazy shit they've pulled out.
What's her name? Zahira or whatever her name is?
Sadira?
When you get her... Sadira? Yeah, when you get Sadira involved with this one.
Yep,
And
Sadira.
Korganard, possibly.
And
I
Korganard.
would say the entire Heroes of Tyr.
But, would you leave Tyr undefended?
Well, Korganard. I think we need like a mega healer.
I think we should like. I have an idea. It's a weird idea, but like, what if we did all that right, and then immediately came back to see if anyone tried to pull anything?
Can we teleport a large army back to Tyr instantly, or is it only our party?
6 people.
Oh, okay.
It's limited. So I would go back over there. I would have to. I could port back, but then I would have to rest.
Okay.
And I wouldn't bring more than a few. You know. Somebody else can come back with me, I guess, and like if somebody needs to do shopping and stuff like that for potions and whatever.
Would any of the people we bring, would they be able to teleport back with people?
Yeah, I can take them back.
Korganard could probably teleport to you from anywhere.
Yeah, and I can take them back to the shrine.
Like, as long as Korganard can contact your mind and create one of his little psionic eyes to sense the area, then he could teleport there from many, many miles away.
And there's Sadira too, I would say. That would be a good thing. I don't know, who else? Do we have any other powerful allies that we can trust?
I should upfront tell you that you can't rely on the book heroes in your D&D campaign as allies. Unfortunately, Sadira is going to be too busy to help, and Aegis is too busy to help. They can help you materially if you ask for items and aid, spellcasting services, any of stuff like that, but they can't directly engage in conflict on your behalf.
Hey Venger, how do we defeat Dragoth?
Oh, he's got no clue.
He's just like you.
He's dumb. He just wants to beat him. He wants to bite him with his teeth because that's all he's got left.
It's not going to work. Think of something better.
Can I ask the sword if it knows of that Sorcerer King and his powers?
The sword does know of Dragoth. Dragoth was a sorcerer king that was defeated by other sorcerer kings. His will was not strong, and the sword will sort of have disdain for him as a loser that didn't carry out his will.
But but was he a fighter, a sorcerer, was he a trickster? What kind of what was his way of fighting?
The sword will say that the sorcerer kings ganged up in order to destroy Dragoth because they feared that Dragoth would become a dragon.
Hey, Taurus,
Okay.
you asked Nibane if
What
he
up?
would join and kill him again.
We could, but
Not right now.
I wouldn't want to bring I'm not sure I would want to bring a Sorcerer King.
Now, you all, as you were adventuring, you came across a tapestry, and you studied the tapestry, and it described the process of becoming a sorcerer king involving obsidian spheres and high-level magic. Apparently Dragoth was very far along in that process, and his body transformation towards becoming a dragon was quite advanced when he was killed. And that's what the sword knows.
Okay. So that's not good.
Well, even if Nibane himself is coming, he could possibly send his elite guard guys with us again. Or wait, no, that wasn't Nibane. That was the other one.
And keep in mind, the Sorcerer Kings only wanted to fight him when they were all, like, united and were able to ambush him.
They wanted to assassinate him real quick.
They killed him instantly, yes.
And we're about to fight this guy?
Well, according to legend, he's dead already.
I'm gonna have to question them and be like, how sure are you did a good job of that?
Oh, the sword wasn't involved.
This Rengar says you're wrong. Should I kill it? She's still there.
Don't listen to that guy. He's lame.
I think this Scorcher was in the possession of one of the genocidal Sorcerer Kings in some point in the remote past, so that's how it would have some of that knowledge. Obviously, all the Sorcerer Kings meet the standard that they have a really strong will and a determined goal that they refuse to back down on, to become the most powerful Sorcerer King.
So, let me get this straight. Basically, there's a warning. Dragoth is a Sorcerer King. Got that part. Means he's at least level 20. Got that part. Probably like level 30 if he's that far along in this thing. He's probably able to fucking kill us all. This part was confusing. He said he was that far along before he died, and he's had time since then. Did he become a dragon in death? Can he be an undeath dragon?
Nobody knows.
An undead dragon?
It's a mystery.
So that's my concern right now.
Draco Lich?
Well, yeah, exactly. A dragon lich, a lich dragon, whatever. Oh God, oh my God. That being said, can we actually kill this guy? Is it possible?
Yeah, just a turn on that. Come on, man.
A cleric would say
We
that.
don't know specifically what state.
No.
he's in. If he's like fully revived, or if he's like powered down at this point.
I'm
that
asking
he was,
Ninja
like,
out
trying
of
to kill.
character. I'm asking Ninja
We
out of
want the
character.
stats,
straight
man.
up.
We want the stats.
No. I don't even need the stats. I just need to know, Ninja, is this worth even going down the road, or should we just like, we can't do it?
Well, you should.
It's our mission.
So, without giving anything
Right.
away, if you don't, terrible things will happen.
Not what I said. I said,
I
Is
mean,
it-
our
do we have a
goal
chance?
was to kill the Sorcerer Kings.
And here you have your first chance to actually go head-to-head with one.
Mm-hmm. We need that lance. We need the lance that puts a hole in his heart or something.
I'm
yeah.
questioning if we have time for Torst to read me the new book so I can get wisdom.
Didn't
The
one
only
of them
way-
have a dragon killing weapon?
The only way we've seen a Sorcerer King is by this lance that was thrown through it.
You're talking about the Heartwood Spear thing?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you don't have access to a Heartwood Spear.
So what could
we do have access to all the halflings that do have access to Heartwood items.
Alright. So
Organar
We
can't
can
wish
teleport.
another Heartwood Spear, can he?
what if I just
No.
teleport? What if I teleport us back to the city, and then we can see what we can put together.
I was thinking more we could go to the tower.
Can't teleport the hot air balloon, right?
No, just.
I was
six of
thinking
us.
we could teleport to the Psionic Tower. A Dragon's Crown. We could go speak with the halflings.
And how are we gonna teleport there?
Because there's a shrine there.
Now, there's a tapestry. The tapestry connects the Dragon's Crown Tower to the Veiled Alliance base, so you can actually
Oh, yeah,
warp
that's
in
right,
between
we-
those 2 points.
Okay, that was done. Okay.
Yep.
What do you want? What do you want to do over there, Taurus?
Inquire about a Heartwood weapon. So we can.
You're
slay
talking.
that Sorcerer King.
My, no. We're not really good allies.
Maybe
with the
they
Halflings.
have a hero that might want to come with us. Huh? Maybe.
That's a bit of a stretch, but sure we can ask.
Well, first off, we have probably one of the worst reputation with the halflings.
Let's just say this.
Didn't we save them from
Reputation
that one murderer guy?
aside,
We killed a shitload of them.
what's a greater threat, us or a sorcerer king?
That was self-defense. They were trying to eat us.
Yeah, the last thing that happened with that was that I gave him a magic artifact that let him kill them so hard he died.
Yeah, that was pretty bad in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot
So
about
I'm
that
just
part.
I'm just saying like it's hard to ask them for favors, and we don't know what to ask anyways.
Isn't that only like a specific faction of halflings though? Like that's not all the halflings.
Probably. Yeah, exactly. It's probably very specific where they find it. And...
Okay, before we move on from here and now, Pask the dwarf is on your airship, and he's going to run up to the party when you return and ask, "Did you slay the caller in darkness? Have you cleansed the evil of the city?"
Yes.
All right.
Kill the giant tornado of ghosts.
Pask the dwarf begins to hoot and holler and jump up and down on the deck. He seems overjoyed, and he begins to dance a jig.
Is he all right?
Oh, he's just incredibly happy. This was his goal all along, to destroy
Oh,
the
yeah.
caller in darkness.
Now we can rightfully claim the silt skimmer, right?
Yes.
Of course. It's all yours, my friends. I'll be forever in your debt.
We should just sell them to these to the tar people. Okay.
What, sell the goods from the ship?
What?
Sell the goods
Or sell the whole ship?
No, sell the silk skimmers to them.
Yeah, there you go.
Tar people, huh?
I mean, you could. They're merchants. Their shop is right there.
That way they can actually travel and
What do you mean, tar people?
Yes.
Although,
the people that lives in the tar over here.
The tar
Uh,
people. That's the word, huh?
That's a
we
little
might
bit
wanna keep some of the
derogatory.
hardwood, though.
I don't think...
We might.
That's not what I meant, anyways.
No, come
merchants.
on, Jake. We're heroes.
I mean,
man.
they have slaves.
Let's specify
What do you
the
mean,
dwarven
slaves?
merchants Durex and Haltham Godan.
Where are you guys going that way? In that direction?
I love that the dwarf's name is Durex, like the condom. I just want to throw that out there.
And also, we wanted to buy a shitload of tar from them.
Wait, is
tar?
Ninja? I need to know this. Is Durex from Ballin?
In this game, like,
Yes.
we just talk about tar people. There's tar. The dig out tar, and then you're like, what tar? The tar.
What do you
Everywhere.
mean, tar people? Sorry, I can't.
Taurus is beating me to it every time.
And
Yeah,
we
we
have a
might want to
couple.
keep the hardwood
Yeah.
though.
And we do also have a couple big tables that we want to collect as well.
Where were the tables at? They were.
Oh
at this
yeah, we
place.
put the tables.
They weren't at this place, right? They were at a different place.
I
Yeah,
forgot
they're-
about the tables.
They're through the doors, through some of the chambers of the main
right.
building.
I was thinking about like a totally different place, but yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, they were the Sorcerer King table. This for collectibles, you know. Alright. What and is he okay with staying on the ship until we are done on our missions?
Yeah.
Dwarfren.
You want to make him a part of the crew? That's fine.
Yeah, you can. I'm sure
He's
there's something
an
to do.
experienced sailor. He's actually a higher rank sailor, so it would be beneficial to the crew to have him.
I give him a whole ceremony. Like you,
That's right.
sir, have been inducted until the what's the name of the ship again?
Do we have a name yet?
Oh, you guys didn't name your fucking girl?
Oh.
We did. Where is it?
I thought we did. Yeah.
Like,
wonder it's
uh,
been being
Where's
attacked.
that sheet? We have
This
a sheet
happening
for-
mid ceremony. The whole party's like pulling out papers. Shit, what do we name?
Yeah. Where's the contract?
Wow.
Who signed it in cursive? I can't read at all. Why would you put it in cursive?
On a side note, I just got done reading Skywill's reply. Yeah, I like everything, guys.
I don't think there's a name because the ship name is called the ship.
The ship.
So,
I
so
don't think.
our ship is
We
named-
only named it verbally. We didn't put it on paper.
Oh yeah, wasn't I in charge of naming it?
I
Shit.
can't remember what we called it.
Fuck.
The
Oh
shit.
god.
We
The-
gotta start over.
Yeah.
Whoever comes with the best idea. Wins.
All right. Spitfire. Anyone?
Spitfire.
Yeah. What you got?
I had Spitfire.
Okay, don't do that. Not-
I don't know. It's just a easy, obvious name, you know.
How about the free vessel?
The Waking Wonder.
For democracy.
The Liberator.
The firefighter.
Liberator. Eagle One.
You say the firefighter?
The
Fire
Fire.
Fire farce.
All right. I put a note card here on the table. All right. In the hold of the ship down there, there's rugs, medicine, dye pigments, silk ropes, flammable oil, more silk ropes, barrels of nuts, a whole bunch of hardwood.
That's in the silt skimmer.
Oh, you already had that on a card. All right. Cool, cool, cool.
That's inside of the silt skimmer.
Correct.
Yeah.
So this is the stuff that you suggested selling to the dwarves there. So this is the value you could get.
They even want all that stuff. I mean, the medicine for their workers, and maybe the hardwood if they want to make some more barrels or something.
Well, these are traders. They're official guild traders,
see.
and they
Okay.
they run caravans out of here on a regular basis, so they can ship all this stuff out. They can sell all of it.
Yeah, and didn't we trade those silt skimmers from the pirates to them for tar?
You might already have some in your hold,
All right. So
but
they have,
We have, like, one
they
or
have
two barrels.
vehicles and everything, and we can sell that skimmer as well. Huh?
it's damaged. It would need repairs. I think Pask was working on that, and he might have finished to get it to shore with a little bit of help.
Okay.
It's kind of stuck though, so even though he's patched up the hull, he's going to need a lot of assistance to get it dredged and back up onto the surface. But all of that can be worked out. So Absalom gave you plenty of those things to breathe silt, and with the party down there, you'd be able to drag it
I'll
out
fill it
pretty
up.
easily.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you would
have
need
Taurus.
tremendous strength. Taurus could do it for sure. So maybe you spend a day here taking care of things like that. You could talk to the dwarves, you could sell all this, you could recover the cargo by dragging it up onto shore.
Is this a global price, or would it be worth more in somewhere else?
What about Dragoth?
Yeah, this is the price that you'd get.
Very much everyone.
As a trade good, I think it's like direct value. It's not cut in half like a used item.
We can just sell it, and then we don't have to worry about it, and just
So
bring
let's
the coin.
assume that we took a teleport to get resupplied back in tier, and we come back.
I think the dwarves are going to say they're unable to pay for everything right away, but if you want to leave it here, they could collect the money from sales and then over time get all of the money, and then you could collect it at a later date.
We can take more tar.
They can give you a down payment now, and then you can collect the rest later.
Do we have the space to carry it in the ship, or
Yeah, you could put it in the cargo hold of the airship if you wanted.
we'll just do that. Then.
Okay.
So I'll only get the money when we're in tier.
Yeah, these guys run a fairly simple service. They probably don't have more than like 100 gold on them at a time.
No, but they do have a good that they can give us. You know.
You wanna buy all of their their tar?
Well, as much as we can, and then we sell that at better price and tier.
They do have 20 gold worth of tar and 100 gold coins, so that would get you up to 120 GP.
Okay. Maybe we should invest in their business here, and only under the condition that they don't use slaves. And we finance them to collect tar for us.
They're gonna scoff at you. Who would collect tar if they weren't slaves?
People
said?
are paid adequately.
If you pay them well, They'll do it. If you feed them, if you lodge them.
Problem.
He was saying before that the profit margins aren't good enough for that.
Yeah, because no one wants to come here. But we have silt skimmers that now we can put into this. More transportation, more money.
No. He's saying like.
But we dealt with
Christ.
the evil city thing, so other people besides dwarves and stuff can be here without going crazy and killing each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that tar's not going to become a commodity anymore.
It's got a certain value. So the dwarves, the dwarven brothers, they'll let you in on a little bit of a trade secret, but their caravans have come under attack many times. Their tar grenades are actually quite valuable as just a weapon of war, and so they've been stolen by the Gith, they've been stolen by bandits, you name it. Like, and they're not stealing them to sell, like we're selling them, says the dwarves, but they're taking them so they can use them in battle.
No, we need those. What if all those deliveries that were done by airship would be safer?
Possibly. As long as a cloud ray doesn't eat you.
Yeah, we got
it's that or another monster on the ground. We've walked these deserts.
Weapons on the airship for that.
The dwarves are skeptical of your newfangled airship and you're flying around all fancy like.
What is this, Warhammer?
A good dwarf likes his boots on the ground, the stable hard ground. And he scoffs.
No, Warhammer.
Yeah,
dwarves
you, you can stay on the ground and do your thing and let the other fly it somewhere else, and you collect the money at the end. I don't know. It's an option. You can keep on doing what you're doing now.
So, what's your final decision? Where does the cargo go?
We'll just put it on our ship.
Okay.
For now.
Onto the ship for now.
Yeah, and sell it later.
All right.
It's like, when are we gonna come back here to collect money? Never. So might as well just bring it with us and sell it.
Also, they admitted their caravans get raided, so your stuff might just be stolen. It's a dangerous world, what can I say? Did you want to buy any of their tar?
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're gonna take everything they have.
Okay. You buy 20 GP worth of tar grenades. That'll make a nice weapon for your ship.
Yeah, and we can sell that to Tyr's army as well.
Wait, what? We just bought grenades. There are grenades now.
They are 100 tar grenades.
Sell grenades to Tyr? We need them.
Also, you've got 22 flammable oils. The tar is not flammable, but it's very, very hot.
Yep.
Whereas the flammable oil is specifically to set things on fire. So you could go on bomber runs and do considerable damage now. Although you would need Grimoire to sort of heat up the ones that are about to be used. Because you got to heat them to boiling so that you can lob them as weapons. Because they cool down after a couple hours.
These airships, they have a lot of heat coming from those.
Oh yeah, you could just keep the bombs close to the heater. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Wait, do we have an alchemist on board?
No, we have eternal core, pretty much, like a flame that keeps everything going.
If you're here to say, we could probably try to commit war crimes, just like carpet bomb every place.
We're already napalming everything right now.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, but man, we got to add more to our list of war crimes. Wait, we're napalming stuff?
Yeah.
Fireballs.
What else are we doing tonight, guys?
We're dropping
Anything else?
power on people.
We doing anything else tonight?
War crimes?
War crimes.
Does anybody want my amulet of health
Oh, that's a good item.
to remove?
Item?
It is an attunement item because I picked up the Book of Exalted Deeds to get another 2 wisdom on top of my 20 to have 22. So,
I'm up for the Rebel
yeah.
Entertainment. Anyone else?
Well, where do you get the book?
That was something we picked up.
No. Like to
Wow.
get it to. Oh,
It was the
With
thing that
22
you were telling me.
wisdom?
Like, yeah,
damn, you're higher than I am.
it also
It was-
gives immune to
you have to
disease,
be, like,
resistance
good or
to
something
radiant
like
damage,
that.
and yeah, and then I have to do a
I
good
don't-
deed every 10 days.
Oh yeah, that thing. Well, you grow plants, so there you go. That's a good deed.
True.
Does it specify if the deed has to be like a big gesture or like
No.
like I give one bit to a peasant? Good enough.
It's within
Well,
limits, within reason, you know. Although it is an incredibly good deed to plant trees and make plants grow and preserve the environment in the Dark Sun world. It's a very environmentalist kind of good and evil system.
You're gonna help someone one way or another, easily during that time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So what else?
So what are we planning, anyways, to deal with?
I mean, we
Bones.
do still technically need to do a long rest in game to actually officially level up, so we have to do that. Are we teleporting back and letting the airship fly and do its thing on its own, or are we taking the airship back to?
No, we're leaving it there. And we're coming back. We're warping from one shrine to another.
Needing
Oh,
a
okay.
long rest to level up some of those freaking things.
Yeah, but I need it. We're gonna need several long rests, anyways.
How
for
many
me.
people do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have.
And we-
we have 7. Wait, no, we have 6. We have 6 people.
Yeah, if we teleport away back to Tyr, can we teleport back to the boat, or do we have to like walk back to here?
No, we're gonna be back in the cave, in the underworld, in the underground, in the village.
Oh,
Lizard
that
Man.
one cave. Okay.
So you are very familiar with the airship. You've spent a lot of time on it, which means you have the best possible roll. You only have a mishap on a 1 to 5.
There's a shrine place in the
Yes.
kobold place.
Yes.
No, we can't-
There is a fire cleric in there.
You said a mishap on a 1 through 5, Ninja?
Yeah, so the teleport spell, you can go anywhere on the same plane of existence, but you have to roll on a mishap table, and it's based on familiarity. So if you had only heard a description of the airship, you would have a 43% chance of fucking up and going to something that was like just a ship somewhere in the region. Maybe not an airship. Like, you've never actually seen an airship, so you don't really know how to visualize it, so you don't go to an airship, you go to a ship.
I'm feeling very unlucky, guys. Let's do it.
No, but we're not teleporting that way. We're using the shrine.
Teleport circle for the shrine.
Right.
Yeah.
And that one's like more specific, like you don't have a mishap chance on that.
No, you just wherever the area. And
It
you'll appear
just
in it or next
works.
to it.
Like Todd Howard would say, it just works.
Hey guys.
Welcome back.
Hey, let's go.
The
Do
party
you
has been
want
strategizing a little
game
bit, Will.
Awesome.
Yeah, because we do have to be ready for a combat. So we have the giant, the fire giant that can assist us. We have the lady, Naga.
Brakor and the Golden Naga.
Yeah, she's a sorceress of
The
some sort.
what now?
Brakor the Fire Giant Cleric and the Golden Naga.
She's been trying to get everybody to marry her.
And then
While we're what's with the echo?
And then
while
maybe we-
we're
Go ahead.
while we're in Tyr, can we get Orin's gray dart thingy fixed, and can we also make another thing out of the gray material since we have 2 bits of it?
Magic item crafting typically takes a long time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you'd have to take a big downtime to get those done.
That's fine, but we're not out of Ristenel yet, are we?
Oh, you're still hovering in
without-
the air above it. You're on the airship.
Yep.
Pask the dwarf is dancing a jig and celebrating and singing your praises because you accomplished his mission. The party just sold all the loot from the silt skimmer that Pask offered as a reward for getting rid of the caller in darkness.
So I'm coming in, at the end of the epilogue, basically, of the whole Guistanel Caller in Darkness
Correct.
story arc.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mission accomplished. The dwarf that gave you the mission is incredibly happy. You've received your reward. Everybody's celebrating. Although the party's kind of exhausted, everybody's sort of resting on the ship and enjoying themselves.
So, are we headed to Tyr next, or are we?
Well, that was the strategy that everybody was like planning out. The current thing is like everybody's going to teleport back and then teleport back here.
Oh, okay.
Because everyone wants to bring, let's see, whatever allies and items you can bring to aid you. You could definitely get Korganard. He'll come along and help out. And maybe if you want to recruit some people from the arena, you could do that maybe.
Okay.
Who are we against again?
Dragoth.
Sorcerer King.
Oh, we're up against Dragoth.
Yeah.
Oh, this is okay. It's coming back to me now. All right, I get it now. Thank you.
We're
Yeah,
going
so-
back we're going back into the cave. We're going back to the lizard village.
Right.
Where we turn back, So we're back
I'm-
to that area where there's that fire drake as well that was in the lava.
Right. Okay, I'm with you now.
Yeah. So we gotta bring our two allies to try to bring them back to Forgotten Realms, and then we are thinking of like, would Korganard help us? Like, who else would be there to help us fight this dude? And what? Like, is there anything you guys want to bring or buy, or because I'm sure there might be an item that could help the group or something that we could maybe ask for as a favor.
You found a lot of treasure. It's a lot of money. You could certainly buy some new items. Do a little bit of shopping back in town.
The Silt Cleric wouldn't be willing to help us, would he?
You could go talk to him. He's a bit shifty. His decision would probably just be based on a dice roll because he's a little bit chaotic.
That's fine. And if we're on the airship now, he's not far away.
Correct. Just to the east. Swimming around in
Okay.
the silt. He's out there gathering the herbs to make his siltar repellent.
What about that? Can we maybe try to contact that wind cleric?
The one that's in Tyr, or
The one that was flying around and smoking weed?
The one with the airship?
Yeah.
She's quite far away. Like really, really far away on the Road of Fire.
Oh, she's all, yeah. There's no easy way to... Okay.
Thinking about it. It would be extremely hard to teleport to her.
What about those two allies that helped us at that fight? When we were trying to destroy the artifact that was affecting all of psionic.
Yeah, you want to bring some of the order, the psionics?
Well, there was the two. Yeah, exactly. The two that helped us. They were pretty good.
Yeah, that's an idea. They might be willing.
And there's a way to teleport over there and to bring them.
Yes.
And yeah, I think they're very reliable.
Oh, Abalam, that's his name. I found it. There it is.
Absalom,
is
the Silt Cleric. Yep.
Oh, Absalom?
It's Absalaam. Absalom.
Got it. Okay. All right.
This is maybe like the first time that we are actually
have you guys
asking
seen
for
Wrong
help.
Gone Wrong?
like
Nah.
we're asking for help, from all sorts of places. To
Right.
fight
I
sorcery.
think Absalom, I mean, he's here. It's not far for him. And he owes us a debt, he says, for clearing the Undead Tower. So this is, fast and now and hopefully good. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go seek him out.
All right. you travel out into the east, into the silt. Are you going to use your silt breathing thing to go into the silt and find him?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
I have at least one tablet left. But actually, I thought I had an actual permanent item for that too. But I don't.
I have
Well,
one perm-
To swim and breathe the silt? I don't know.
No,
Will.
you know what? Yeah, go ahead.
I do have an item that you would have to, you can't use, but you can use my portion of those tablets anyways.
I have a tablet I didn't use yet, so I'm good. Okay. All right. I thank you, sir.
Ninja, we don't have an idea of a timeline that we need to fight Dragoth, do we? Because the book thing needs 80 hours of me reading the book, or technically Taurus reading the book to me.
You're unaware of a timeline, as far as I know.
We don't know. Who else could help? Any ideas?
I'm scrolling up. I'm trying to get the list of our crew.
Okay, so you want to try to recruit Barak, the 24th level psionicist?
Hmm?
Yeah.
What?
When did we put that guy?
Right.
Dragon's
what?
Crown?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, these guys.
Should have made him a permanent party member. Should have had him on payroll.
I don't know.
Man, shit, 24th level, man.
And the two dudes that were helping us. The two that I saw in my vision. You remember?
Mara, 23rd level scion. That's the other one.
Are those the two from the Wind Cleric Order? Or not Wind Cleric, the Wind Temple, the Order people that were rebelling?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can teleport back over there. Well.
No, wait. It wasn't Barak. Was Barak the bad guy? Because it was Shardavan. It was like the Dwarven scion, right? Shardavan
yeah,
and
that
Mara.
was the melee guy.
Okay, so Barak was the villain. Skip that. So Mara and Shardavan. Shardavan's a 18th level Psi warrior and an 8th level psionic sorcerer, and then Mara is a 23rd level scion. So you could recruit them. They could come and help.
Yeah, and then Korganard.
And Korganard.
What about our friend? What's his name? The psionic fighter in Tyr. He's with the poor.
Okay.
Arosto.
Arosto,
Okay,
yes. I was looking for his name, yeah. Would he be strong enough for a fight like this?
He's pretty old. He might die.
Yeah, well, let's not bring him though. He's too cool of a guy. Let's bring the king of Tyr.
The king?
No.
Yeah, let's get rid of him that way.
No, he doesn't leave Tyr. The king is a protected royalty and he cannot leave the city.
Darn. Karganarg and is there any other powerful allies that we have?
I don't
Or
know
not?
if like Windsor and like the other gladiator
Oh,
would come with us.
what level are these guys? Quick one,
Don't know that.
Have they been like leveling in the like timeline or sequence of the story as we're going, or are they all just like still the same level?
They are still the same level.
Well, I'm a little bit. I mean, if we're taking on a sorcerer king, wouldn't Sadira and friends be interested?
Unfortunately, they're busy doing other things.
Okay.
bureaucracy.
If you want to know what they're busy doing, you have to read the novels, the Prism Pentad. It's a very good series of books, and I highly recommend it.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to be searching around the silt. I don't know if I need to make a roll for this or if it's just going to eventually happen.
Roll and investigate. Your visibility is low, and he is a stealthy boy. He travels very quietly. He uses alchemy to avoid the notice of creatures that would normally be able to detect him regardless.
So that's a 20. I'll probably miss the first time.
20's good enough. All right. You find Absalom.
Oh, okay.
He's near the shore. He's collecting some shrubberies.
A shrubbery? Hail, Absalom.
Hail,
I'm
hero.
Oren. I'm
Welcome.
Oren from here. We have finished dealing with the Calder and Darkness, and now Guisenel should lay to rest once again, as it hasn't in maybe thousands of years. But I come to you not to boast, but to seek your aid.
Well, initially he's not going to believe you, and he's going to ask a whole bunch of questions, and he's going to roll an insight on you.
Ask away, indeed.
Okay. So you have to answer many questions. Several minutes go by, and you recount many things about the adventure you just had. Okay.
And the gray.
And the gray, yeah. His
Gray
eyes
is real.
His eyes get wider with every paragraph.
And about the teardrops, the moons in the sky.
Aeospheres, horrifying. Magic
The
eaters.
Shadow Giant. We barely got away from the Shadow Giant.
Nyarlathotep, the shadow giant. He's never heard such wonderful tales. All right, so
Well,
what do you ask?
I'm asking you to join in this tale this time. We find ourselves far below Guisenel in trying to find the caller. We found a Sorcerer King who is building up forces and stealing from other realms outside of Athos, apparently. He's marshaling troops. He is gaining power, and I feel that the time is now that we could stop him. We are getting
Fight
our
him
own
while he
forces
is still
together.
weak.
All right.
You said that you owe us this favor. I'd like to call that favor in right now.
Well, look at that. I rolled an 18. 18's good.
18 on...
So
Okay.
that's the reaction roll. So he had a extremely good reaction to the news that you've cleansed the area, and he does feel that he owes your party a great debt. But I'm going to roll a morale check, because you're talking about dangerous business.
I am.
He only rolled a 9. So his morale is low. And he's hesitant, even though he's a powerful spellcaster, a powerful priest.
Okay.
He doesn't want to be like on the front line, but he does offer to tag along as a healer.
Listen, I would consider that a debt paid. I would be happy to have you in our ranks. And I mean, he probably doesn't get a whole lot of human contact, and I offer, a clasped hand. I'm guessing we're under the silt, but reaching out with my mind, the touch is, and a feeling of camaraderie and brothership.
Oh, and I had the name wrong. It's actually Abdalim, Abdaleem. Abdalim, the Silt Priest, as I look at it now. He's a little bit squishy, but he's got some powerful magic at his disposal, so he could heal people from pretty serious injuries. So even though he's not interested in fighting your enemies, but he will hang out and heal you if it's needed.
How does he react to the camaraderie?
He's okay with it. Like, he talks with the elves sometimes.
Well, on our way back, and I will lead him through the silt and along the shoreline and towards the ship. Does he have a way to fly? If not, I might be able to make it.
He does not have a way to fly now.
I can make it 10 minutes with my boots. I don't know if that's enough to make it from below the. Once we figure out where we're below the airship, I can fly straight up from there. That might be enough to make it.
Says here, Abdalim is bitter towards sorcerer kings and most people in general. So he likes the idea of fighting Dragoth, destroying a sorcerer king. Although
Here.
he's a little scared as well, which is rational.
Well, we go for a long walk on the beach, and I recount some of our other tales of taking on sorcerer kings and.
It also says his personality is aloof and unconcerned.
Are you bringing him on the board of the ship?
Yeah, he did.
If he wants to. Otherwise, I'll just take him alongside, and he doesn't actually need to go onto the ship if he doesn't need to. I mean, he can just meet us at Riesenau as we descend. So.
Boy, no, but he won't. We need to show him how to get there.
Well, when we get there, aren't we going to go off from the ship onto Riesenau and then down through the tunnels?
For convenience, let's just say he joins the crew for now.
Whatever works. Yes, it's a good deal. All right.
Did you have a ship's doctor already? If not, he'll fill that role.
There you go. We have a ship
We're
doctor.
ruining the little crew.
We don't have a ship doctor, so we can use one.
All right.
The One Piece is real.
Did we end up selling all of the silk cargo stuff to the TARP?
No. No, it's all in the cargo hold.
Okay.
Hey, I have a question to the silk to this guy,
Yeah, a
the
lot of those end up being used.
new healer on group,
Abdalim, yeah.
Abdalim. Tell him you won't believe what we found when we got inside of the city. We went underground, and maybe you didn't know, but you had another society of lizard people living right next to you.
Well, that's pretty unbelievable. He rolls insight. 13.
That's fine. But
There was
I'll tell
also
him.
a fire giant and a golden naga lady of sexy proportion.
Well, we will show you anyways. We have to go by there to meet to get to the battle.
All right. What have I gotten myself into? I'm hopefully not gonna die on this quest, this mad quest of yours, but you have good intent, and it would be for the betterment of the land if we accomplish this task.
Ninja, were the lizard people? I can't remember. Were they also angry with Dragoth, or were those lizard people that were down there? Were they happy with him?
Okay, so in Cragmorta, the first generation Dre, they are mutants. They are degenerate, devolved, unhealthy mutants. They are not perfected Dre. So there's New Gustenel, where the perfect second generation Dre have a wonderful society, a beautiful life. But these Dre, they live in a horrible magma cave full of interdimensional monsters that are sent there to kill them. So it's complicated because they see Dragoth as their god and creator, but at the same time they hate Dragoth and they fear him. So it's very Old Testament, where it's like they're God-fearing Dre in a very literal sense.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah.
So we're just going downstairs into hell with the old god.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is just like a Final Fantasy plot, isn't it?
Let me ask you a little question on drakes. Like, there's a fire drake, huh, in this cave?
Yeah.
Now, are drakes in general elementals?
Yeah. They
Dark Sun?
They are elementally aligned, so fire, earth, air, and water. But they are creatures that are native to the material plane. They just have like a strong connection to the elemental plane, just like a fire cleric or a earth cleric would have.
I was gonna say ain't no normal drakes, no Toronto drakes. Just all of them.
Well, yeah, they're made of shit, but
There's no atheist drakes that don't believe in the elemental planes.
no, but because if I had the power,
I don't know.
Or if we could communicate with it, we could have it fight with us.
They're psionic creatures, so their saving throw is probably really good.
The drakes?
Yeah. Pretty hard to dominate them.
No, but if you could communicate, there has to be maybe some sort of intelligence in it.
Well,
I'm not
animal
too sure.
intelligence.
No more than that.
Your best
Already
chance would be
even
being a
persuaded.
fire druid that takes it as his protected land and can then talk to the fire drake fluently and
That'd be awesome.
befriend it with advantage. That's how you do it.
Oh, dude. You know who we have to bring here in this spot?
The
In this,
lava
in
guy?
the, in
The lava fruit?
yeah, we have to bring him here and give him this area to be druid for.
Do we still have contact with that guy though? Like,
Yeah,
where is
he's
he
at the shrine up north with the other crazy cleric.
A hermit one?
Yeah, the hermit that gave me that axe.
I
Not
mean,
the
I
one that
guess we
shot
can go back
fireballs
there.
at us, not that one, but the other one that is more friendly.
I
He's the
didn't know
fuck.
there was another one.
Yeah. Anyways, we should bring him back over here. I bet he'd like it here.
Yeah, if the lizard people are friendly with him, why not?
Yeah, I bet they would be fine. They have a fire cleric as well. That is actually pretty strong too. What level did you say he was, Ninja?
12, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I suppose it's worth contacting him.
I don't know. He'd take a beating. Could die.
Talking about Mad Marcus Aramki. It says here he's only a 5th level druid. Or no, 5th level druid spellcasting. What's that, like 12?
That's not bad.
Let me look at the druid chart here. 5th level spells on a druid. It's at least 9th
Yeah.
level, probably 10th. Okay, so we could say 10th level druid.
It's not bad. He has a bunch of immunity to a lot of stuff, you know. Like
Actually, not quite yet.
he can merge into the lava, you know. Like
Alright, got that figurine right here.
now you guys, is there any items that we need? Maybe we want to get like the best potions, maybe tattoos or whatever.
Maybe some counterspell tattoos.
Yeah, I do have my item, but anyone, like, if you have any, maybe a scroll of something, that'll be useful. Whatever. Counter spell for sure, and maybe even dispel magic. But at what level? I don't know. That Sorcerer King, like, what level
Come on,
spell
Zon.
is he casting?
Damn, what did I do with this figurine? Trying to find the Korganard figurine, but I can't find it.
I am currently outside right now.
What?
Yeah, I gotta take my dog out to piss.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
Right back.
see. Maybe I have a copy here.
She's playing fucking games.
It's raining and it's raining and snowing over there.
No, but it's cold as fuck.
Yeah, it's supposed to snow tonight over here.
Oh fuck! I gotta catch the bus. Fuck.
The Frozen Northlands.
Yeah, for a couple of days, but it's getting warm next week.
Yep, she just said it. We're all in clear. Going inside.
This one, Ninja?
That's
Organize.
the one, yep.
Where you want
I'm putting the figurines over here in front of Taro. Got 3 of them so far.
You need the 2 friendly dudes, huh? That
Not the Halfling Warrior.
Hey Skywell, you still have the Greyforge Storm Dart thing on your character sheet, right? Okay.
Hopefully he didn't delete it. It's just broken.
Okay.
Hmm?
Then I will keep it on my note card just for now. And then I don't know if Soul, you want these 25 Greyforged arrows that do a +1 extra magical damage and has a 17 DC con save versus exhaustion.
I got like 20 of them already. I'll take 25.
Wait, why? How'd you get 20 of them?
We got some earlier.
I mean, we had 25 earlier. Were you using them already?
Yeah, I had them.
Oh, okay. Then this whole card should be just gone then.
is a Shard Divan.
Yeah, Shardavan the dwarf.
dwarf.
And Mara. You got Mara too?
I'm looking for it.
Okay.
Mara.
Mara, the Scion. Mara.
See it. See it.
Yeah, bro.
This one here.
Yes.
Did you roll to recover any of the arrows when you used them?
Any other?
I never fired them. I just
Yeah.
have them.
I think this is your
How are
squad.
you missing
so
5
far.
already?
What about the
not
silk
good.
guy?
Abdalim. Yeah.
I have
grab-
one figurine I could bring up. I don't know which one you use, but
I was using this one right here. Is this him?
oh, let me see. I have another one that I made before. I'll show you if you want.
This is the one that this was Mad God's character originally.
Yeah.
I actually always liked this figurine. I thought it was cool, so I just wanted to reuse it.
Yeah, I got 25 Greyforge arrows. I thought I was missing 5. It's 25. There we go.
Okay.
Oh yeah, dragon slaying weapons. We need a lot of that stuff if we have it.
Oh, true.
Is he actually a dragon at this point?
Well,
Thought he was
aren't
just
all
like-
Mm-hmm. Draconic.
Yeah.
Past level
We gotta
20,
bring
they
Ulrich.
do gain the dragon traits, so for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Bring Ulrich.
Bring Ulrich.
All of the Dre count as a dragon as well.
Oh wow.
That's true.
She has the dragon slaying bow.
They're
She's
essentially dragonborn before dragonborn existed.
She's using the giant size dragon slaying longbow.
She good at using bows.
Yeah, she's a fighter.
Maybe Soul should give her a few of those gray arrows.
You talking about Ulrig?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
Well,
a good ally that you could bring along, Ulrig.
these are pretty valuable.
Just give her like 5 of them or something. I don't know.
She can take 5.
She's
What
level
about,
10, right?
What about Sia's wife?
Or did she level up, right? She's
I got her
11th
at
level?
She's not really
Okay.
a combatant, right? She's just a royal.
She's
daughter.
just been there. I don't know. She's
Sia's
level
wife?
9 on my sheet.
I was getting ready to say, you're just gonna, you
Oh
want
my
to fucking
God.
die? Is that the goal?
No, I don't know. Is she strong? Like, what is
Hell no, she's like level 1.
ninja? Do you know?
What?
She's an NPC.
Sia's no, she's
found her if she was veteran.
she's psionic.
Yeah, she's a psionic NPC. You're fucking her.
Sia's wife.
Sia's wife would be, I don't know, like 3rd level.
Okay.
For what it's worth, I'm gonna add that I'm gonna celebrate with Junithu a little bit. Little congratulatory kiss on the deck.
Who's you looking?
Junithu,
Oh,
Elven innkeeper, cook
I
of the
forgot
ship right
about
now.
her.
the hot elf.
Elf?
What?
For those looking at the stream, I'll put for those looking at the stream, I'll put Junithu up on the screen so you can admire her beauty and her freckles.
It all got negated by her being an elf. My racism overpowers everything.
Elves spits on the ground. Patooey.
Is it on stream? I can't really see.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta open Twitch. Hold on.
I don't know. There's something about that forbidden love.
There you go.
So
I
exotic.
tell Greg about all our adventures down in the city below.
Oh, she has the hate-filled arrows. That's what she has.
Hate-filled arrows.
Yeah.
Oh, we should bring her to fight the Sorcerer King.
3d10 necrotic damage on hit.
If you bring the crew of the airship to fight the Sorcerer King, they will all die.
No, just Ulreg.
Yeah, just Ulreg. Ulreg is pretty strong. She could survive.
Does she get level 10?
I thought she started at level 10 and then leveled up after...
Started 8.
Started 8? Yeah, I wasn't keeping track. You were, so I'll just go by whatever you say.
Yeah. She's level 9. Does she get another level up?
Well, she hasn't been doing anything, so I don't think she would.
She's been with the crew now, yeah.
I mean, aside from sailing, she hasn't done much. No fights, no battles.
No, you're good. Then no, she's level 9.
Still, level 9 is better than a lot of the other people.
And I've been outfitting her with armor and weapons and shit, so...
Equipment counts for a lot.
She has a Rosto's Booming Maul. She has a hate-filled... Oh! She has Caspar's Mighty Longbow. Ow, what the fuck, man? Stop!
Sounds like a cat attack.
Dog attack.
Dude, no, my dog wants to go outside, so she jumps up on my arm with her sharp-ass claws.
Oh.
Well, that's the other cleric that I made.
You need a taser.
Wait, what?
Shock baton.
Shock collar.
Ninja.
What's up?
Oh, I got
That's
it.
the figurine that I was that I made for a silk cleric.
Ah, right. Yeah, we can use that one. I'll find another reason to use the Mad God figurine later on.
Where's the Mad... I wanted to see the Mad God figurine. I didn't...
What's this one here? Yeah, he left and you joined, so you didn't interact with Mad God. It was this one.
Oh, I see it now.
He hated Taurus.
He was a monk. He didn't like being outshined, though. He wanted to be the best, like, martial character, and Taurus had too many hit points, so he got really, really angry. Like, unreasonably angry.
I vaguely remember him. He's, like, British or something.
Mad God's a good buddy of mine. He's temperamental, though, and he doesn't get along with people.
Okay.
I have a habit of befriending people that have this like personality trait where they're just like stubborn and like aggressively stubborn about things, so like they tend to not get along with certain people.
How did you know? I mean, anyway.
So I'm just always thinking to myself, musing that it would be hilarious to get all of these antisocial people together in one group and watch them just like grind on each other like sandpaper.
Most people don't figure that out about me. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, okay, so where are we at with the preparations?
Well, you haven't teleported yet.
Okay.
Haven't done shit. We need an updated.
We can do that now, right? Are we still shopping around with the tar merchants?
We could say we're done with the. We're done. I think we're done with everything here. We're at the point where you finished your rest and you could teleport to Tyr.
Can we move the graveyard off the board?
Yeah, that's gone. Blink.
Okay. So now we're going to Tyr, and we're getting Ulreg and Korgnard's in Tyr. I don't know where Korgnard is.
Korgnard.
Okay, so the list. We have let's see. Garnet, come on, Discord. Alright. Abdalim. Silk Cleric. We have Korganard. We have Ulreg. Who else is coming? For sure.
Mara, Shardavan, Korganard, Arosto. No, wait, you said no Arosto. Alright. Here, I was making a list. I'll just drop it in Discord so you can look
got
at
a
it.
list? Well, then never mind.
This is the list I was building right here.
Ulrich is 9th level.
Alright.
We've
Well-
never really fought one of the sorcerer kings before, right?
Right.
So we don't know if this force is good. But Korganard would have experience with that, right? We could ask him if he is confident in this party, sort of.
Okay.
So,
Well-
is Mara or Shardavan? One of them was a bug. What's it
Nah,
called?
one's human, one's a dwarf.
Oh.
The Thrycreen are rebuilding after the war, and they're more interested in repopulating, so they're not going to fight anybody else's war for them.
Are we taking the fire giant and the lady as well
Naga?
with us?
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
Brakor, the Fire Giant, Cleric, and the Golden Naga are both going to join you against Dragoth. So that's 2 more allies for the list.
Yeah, we've got a sizable heavy hitter army at this point. I feel like
And
What are the
three-
Scions?
300 Dre, although most of them are low level. So mostly fodder, but a few of them are higher level.
Hold on. What about the Giants?
I mean, if 300 of them roll crits.
What about the
No.
Giants? The ones who left the town with us.
Wait, what? What giants?
You talking about the tribe of giants that split off with the son of the king?
Beast
Oh, okay, I
Uh-huh.
remember that. Yeah.
It was Maluk, right? Maluk was his name.
I think so.
They're way
Why
too
would they
far.
try to
We
roll us?
and what are they gonna do? We can't really get to them.
Are they
I
that
mean, it would
far?
just take,
They
like,
are
7
also on the Road of Fire, which is far to the north of the airship.
Exactly.
Hey,
I
I
thought
don't
they
know
were
how
on Lake
much-
Island at Bitterwell.
They traveled from the Road of Fire to north of whatever that town was. I think it was Bitterwell, like you said, but they went north of
Bitterwell.
it. They set up north of Bitterwell. They weren't actually in Bitterwell because they wouldn't get along if they lived
Were
in
they
the
around
town,
the Shrine of Fire?
They're by the Shrine of Fire.
Yeah.
which is north of Bitterwell, right?
I think it's to
Still
the
on
west
the
of
road.
Bitterwell.
Well,
Yeah.
it's still
Well,
pretty far, anyways.
It's in the
It's
area,
by Drash. It's by Drash.
in the ballpark. Yeah.
We could get there to the shrine and go find them.
Technically,
We're talking about giants.
Technically, you can use teleport to go to anywhere where you've been before. It's just you need a day to rest in between teleports.
Might be worth grabbing some giants.
What level are they?
That's a good question, though.
They have giant stats.
Yeah, no, they won't do anything good for us.
Yeah, giants are a strong monster. I wouldn't count
They
them
just
as
have
weak.
lots of hit points.
I would like to also see if Jessix the Bard, who is not far away from Guisnell, he's in just down the road here from
So if you travel west from Gusenel, you'll find Ten Pug's Temple, and that's where Jessix and his allies are hanging out, usually.
I don't know if they're quite onto this, but it never hurts to have some people in reserve. and I think Jessex I could trust.
That's the guy that was trying to get us to, like, revenge his
Save-
comrades?
And his dead wife, yeah.
He would be very happy to know that it's possible to go into Giustenel without getting killed now, so he could recover his dead wife.
Yeah, actually, I want to at least let him know that. So I will.
What about Charvas? Would anybody help us in Charvas?
That's what it was.
I don't think there's anybody high level in Charvas that could help you out. I mean, that's a place for low level pirates.
Would they happen to have anything that we could get, though? Like, smuggled magical goods?
Unlikely in
Might
Charvas.
help. Okay.
You'll
Okay.
usually find the magic goods in a major city.
They have 80 gold coins to spend before we die. Potentially.
I love how you said that.
Was Schultz? Sorry, never mind. That's Morgaz.
Ninja,
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a couple scrolls of protection from evil.
All right.
I'm gonna buy a counterspell scroll and a bunch of other fruits and stuff.
For the tattoos, do we need to be of the casting class? We don't need to be of the casting class to use it, right?
No, they require a psionic activation, and everybody is psionic enough to use it.
A heal would probably be good, guys. Like if you have or potions.
Let's
So,
see. 60 ceramic pieces for a first level spell scroll.
It
Yeah.
looks like Cromlin is about 10 miles away from Guistenel. I would like to hustle over there,
Okay,
like really, really hard, like forced march,
gotcha.
and get to. Now I can do it during the day. I count as living in the shade during the day with my sun amulet. So if that helps, I'd like to hustle, like marathon run, over to Cromlin.
All right, what do you do when you arrive in Cromlin?
I'm gonna seek out Jessex. Well, you said Ten Pugs Temple is there or is on the way there.
Well, let me look at a map. All right, so if you're looking on the stream, you can see the map here. Where you're at is just east of Cromlin. So you just travel west to Cromlin. Ten Pugs Temple is... Let's see, where's my zoomed in one? That one's zoomed out. I swear I had a closer map than this.
I'm working with this right now. I just searched it in.
Here we go. So here you can see Cromlin there and Ten Pugs Temple to the west of it.
I did have a tattoo of counterspell and flying and featherfall.
So right now you are in the Giustenel ruins, and you'd have to travel like 40 miles to Ten Pugs Temple.
Oh, I have to go past Cromlin.
Cromlin's closer. Cromlin's like 35 miles, something like that.
Ah, crap. That's more than a day or two journey. Eh. Okay. I don't know anymore. If that makes sense for me to go just get Jessex and his friends come with us. How much time are we spending before we go down into to Dragoth?
Well, the whole party wants to go back to Tyr and gather your allies first, so that hasn't exactly happened yet.
Well, then
Some of the
I will
people
go
aren't
separately.
at here, right? Like Mara and Vardavan.
Well, you go to
Oh, we have a way
Tyr,
of
and then
teleporting?
from the Veiled Alliance base, you teleport to Dragon's Crown and get them, and then teleport back to Tyr, and then from Tyr to here.
Okay. Well, then I have time to go to Ten Pugs then.
Is that taking multiple days because we have to rest in between teleports?
To
Each
go
time?
to Dragon's Crown is using a a tapestry that is like a magical tapestry that teleports to another magic tapestry, so that doesn't require any downtime. But the teleport, so I think does it take a spell slot for you to get to the Fire Temple in Tyr, Krios?
That?
I think you do have to use your teleport spell slot to get to Tyr, right?
Well, it's not called teleport. I don't know. It just takes you back to that place. So it's a level 6.
Oh, so it is a spell slot, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I have to
So
learn it. Yeah.
so to get to Tyr, you spend the spell slot. Then he needs to rest, but then somebody can go to Dragon's Crown and back without spending any spell slots. And then when he finishes his rest, you can teleport back here.
So one question, Ninja, and I don't know how it works with clerics.
Yeah.
So I have a level 6 slot, and I have a level 7 slot.
Yeah.
And can you use your level 7 on a level 6 spell?
Yeah.
Oh, so I could do 2 teleports a day.
So a lot of spells will say in the description what it does at a higher level. So like a healing spell cast at a higher level heals more. It has more dice of healing.
No, I know that. Like a fireball is the same thing, but
Yeah.
when it's like a static spell, like
That doesn't
Where-
have that description. Can you just upcast it anyways?
You
Yeah.
can upcast it. Correct. Yeah.
okay. Well, you lose a higher level spell for a lower level. Spell.
It's a waste, but it adds a little versatility if you can do it more than once. So it's worth it.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. Yeah. So I can do 2. It limits us a bit. But then I have to do a full rest again for 2 more.
Yeah. Basically, what I'm just trying to see is like how, like, many days of rest do we need to do before we like go back and start fighting?
Well, as long as there's
probably-
nothing that's
Sorry.
pressing down there below Guistanel, that Dragoth is going to go ahead in the next 24 to 48 or 3 days.
Well,
don't
we
have to
just
worry
need
about
2
how many
days.
days it takes.
We just need 2 days, really.
Yeah, if you're only going to certain places that you can teleport to easily, it'll happen
Yeah.
fast.
Exactly. And then, like, you going to that town, Orin,
Yeah.
you can take the ship there. That's super fast.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Which is good, because even though I'm not telling you why, there is a clock ticking.
Well, I would
Okay,
just
so
say,
2 days, and we're all back together again. So I'm gonna fly the ship over to Tempug's temple and tell Jessix I have good news and bad news. The good news is that the Caller in Darkness has been silenced. My comrades and I went to the Grey, to the land beyond Athos, when we all died, and we faced the Caller in Darkness, alongside many of the ghosts of eons past, when Guistanel was a lively city. But the Caller is silenced. The Caller is no more.
He rolls an insight and he believes you, but his response is quite flat. Like he's in shock and he doesn't know how to react to the news.
Well, that is the good news. So you may visit and find your wife and lay her to rest.
All right. He and his friends are almost immediately going to set off for Guistanel. Like, he doesn't wait around. As soon as he hears the news, he's going to go look into
But
it
hold,
himself.
friends, hold. I have more, and I will help you on your way to Guistanel. You may join us on my vessel. And I point up to the flying airship.
All right.
Not that they've ever seen that before.
Riding in style.
However, there is a long-forgotten sorcerer king, Dragoth, who is not slumbering, but gathering forces beneath Guistanel. And I would like your help. You support us in any way you can. We are taking the fight to Dragoth. Have you heard of Dragoth?
He's
I
not.
had not. I had not either before we delved beneath, far below the surface of Guistanel. But he has been gaining in troops and in followers and in prisoners from lands where they talk very different. Just they apparently, as they say, they're not from Athos. It's very shocking, but we think we have a shot, and we have many powerful allies coming to this fight. I would like to count you among them.
Okay. You've done me a great service, and I will definitely accompany you on your quest. So you've got... Let me add this to my notes. Jessix the Wanderer.
I'm just now figuring that I was muted for the past, 5 minutes. I'm tired of this happening. I had an entire... Okay.
So here, and I don't know, we're at a temple, so there's not any kind of drink, but, I get them all shots before we leave, and I call them up. Junithu, roll down the ladder. We're coming up.
All right. She throws down the ladder. You climb aboard.
Ah.
Oh, Ninja.
Yeah.
Would any of my contacts be able to help in any way at all? Start listing them.
My God, you have so many contacts.
We got Tom the Spear, Bill Disappear, Glamis the Templar, Hank, Ratani the Bard, Grimshin's Bloodshin, Ravni the Bard, Lady Chelsea from the School of Thought, Warden of the King's Garden, Falstag, Baru of the Mines, Grendy, Miss Beatrice Hall of Records, and then I got 14 other noble contacts that I didn't feel like typing all the names out of.
Rolodex.
It's a lot. I mean, for sure, some of them could definitely help you.
What do you want me to roll?
They're just contacts, right? Like they're sort of like associates or something. I don't know if
I
they're
have yet to use any of the
loyal people that would help you in a life or death battle.
They could help you, but they're not going to join the fight, probably.
Yep. What dice do I roll?
Well, first I need to know, who do you actually go to? Which one of them?
Which one? Okay, hold on. Lady Chesia from the School of Thought.
Rishi has an item that could help in this fight.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. What's up?
Oh, cool. Finally. Restart my computer.
So, Lady Chesia owes you a favor. And she'll hit you up with a spell scroll or two.
Mm.
She's a rich lady, so she can afford some high-level ones. I'll go to Don John and find a spell list. So, enter my tattoo parlor, she says, as she pulls out her tattoo needles and goes to work.
I'm like, wait a minute, this fucking hurt.
She's gonna give you 4 tattoos.
Ooh, okay.
The 4 tattoos are Investiture of Flame, Ice, Stone, and Wind.
Ooh.
How do you spell that first word?
Invest, I-N-V-E-S-T, Iture, I-T-U-R-E, Investiture. And then it's just the elements: flame, ice, stone, and wind.
So the next day I'll be seeing you guys with all your other allies in tow.
Everyone kind of starts keeping up. Yeah.
So Ulreg leveled to 11 now?
No, she's 9.
That was a typo. So, casting time, 1 action. Duration 10 minutes. Each one of these gives you protection against an element, and it's got some other features as well. So, for example, the Investiture of Flame, while it's active, creatures that move within 5 feet of you take a d10 of fire damage. And you can use your action to create a line of fire 15 feet long and 5 feet wide. The other ones work similar to that, except with different elements.
Okay.
Like, Investiture of Ice says the ground in a 10-foot radius around you is icy and difficult terrain for creatures other than you, so that's kind of cool. Wind says you gain flying speed of 60 feet. Investiture of Stone says that you can use your action to create a small earthquake on the ground in a 15-foot radius. So each one of them has a pretty powerful elemental effect.
Alright.
Use them wisely. They should help a lot.
Oh, I'm great at doing that. Don't worry. I have never wasted a single spell. Stop the flashback. Like the camera like pans towards the corner. Stop.
So that's Sia and Orin. How about
Each one of those is worth almost 13 gold.
That's a 6.
Do we have a
spell
shopping
slot
list
you chose.
somewhere?
Yes, they are. They are high-level spells. Those are powerful tattoos.
Wait, how much would a counterspell tattoo cost again?
750
Yeah.
CP.
7 ceramic pieces.
750 CP.
7 gold and 5 silver.
7 gold? Oh, really?
For what?
For level 3 counter spells.
yeah.
It's only 7 gold?
He's gonna have like 20 of those tattoos.
Man. How many can I get at once, Ninja?
A bunch.
You already have 4 tattoos. You need them on like your body parts. So like
Correct.
you already have them on your arms and legs.
I know,
and then
man.
you can put one on your chest, your back, your
Are these
face.
4 tattoos just on my arm, Ninja?
Tat it up. Tat it up.
Well, you can have them wherever you want. It's your call.
How many can I fit? That's the real question.
Oh my gosh.
All right, well, let's do the numbers. You can do one on your face, you can do one on your neck, you can do one on your back, you can do one on your chest, you can do one on each shoulder, you can do one on each arm, you can do one on each forearm. We're up to 10 there. You can do another 4 for your upper and lower legs. You could probably do your hands and feet. That's another 4. That's 18 so far.
1 on the dick.
1 on the dick, 1 in the butthole.
Oh my god.
Put a shield in the butthole.
I don't think this fancy lady is going to tattoo your butthole, though. Let's save that tattoo for one of the lower class tattoo parlors.
That's a special place.
How many is that?
I got up to like 20 or something.
So
Do
20.
they have tattoos of like mind block or anything like that? Like of mind shielding? Like redo saves?
Ninja, I want to get all 20 tattoos. I'm doing it.
You're going to spend a lot of money on that?
Yep, 140 gold.
God damn.
But I now have 20 counter spells.
What?
Well, no, you can only get 16 because you've already got 4 tattoos from the lady just now.
That's fine. That's fine.
You said gold like ceramic, like adjusted, right? Or
Well, there's 750 CP each, and he's getting 16
Okay.
of them. So it's going to be expensive.
Yep. Good thing I
you
commit
have that
tax
much
fraud.
money?
And we wonder why he doesn't have money for other things.
Because priorities.
Counterspell! Counterspell! Counterspell!
We're gonna go fight a sorcerer king. It would make sense that we
You
have.
can take other things. I mean, what happens if you die?
Let me have
Take a
this.
shield.
So-
What about taking a
If I
shield?
Die, if I die, skin me alive.
I just got a really I just got a really funny visual. Like, imagine an evil wizard goes to cast a lightning bolt at Soul, and he just does like a Michael Jackson, grabs his dick tattoo, screams "woo," and counterspells.
I'm doing that now.
Imagine a stupid
Simone.
power.
I have so many counter spells now.
Moonwalk grabs a peck.
I'm just saying, you could be spending some of that money on better, or not better, but other spells.
Like what? Like what?
Like shield.
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm just saying, one shot when Taurus gets taken over, you know.
It's an
I'll be
activation.
A dispel magic, maybe.
I already know that.
Power
I'm a-
Shimon.
Versatility, pah. Who needs it?
God.
I have a pretty large spell list already. I already have the spell magic.
Yeah, but what happens when you don't have spell slots?
I have double first level spell slots. I have 8 first level spell slots. I know Mirror Image, Shatter Invisibility, Liamon's Tiny Hut, Dispel Magic, Antagonize, Dimension Door, Romulus Psychic Lance, Charm Monster, Animate Object, Seeming, Pass a Wall, Summon Draconic Spirit, Guards and Wards, and for cantrips, Vicious Mockery, Minor Illusion, Thunderclap, Dancing Lights, and that's not even saying my first level spell. Along with several magic items and haste.
Whoever is doing the tattoos, do they need
believe
to
in
be
you.
casting the spell into the tattoo? Like, they need the spell slots?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna get all, like, 16 from one person.
Well, he's gonna have to shop around. As a 3rd level spell, let me look at the sorcerer list real quick here. Conceivably,
You can have, like, 3 level 3 spell slots unless people start upcasting it on you.
yeah, so you're gonna need to burn 6 additional favors in order to get that.
Ooh, from who?
It'd be like other psionic tattoo artists.
Alright, fine. Fine. I'll burn 6 more.
Well, I actually no, you're paying money for it, so you don't have to burn favors.
Okay.
But you would need to go to 6 different tattoo parlors, so
Don't ask any questions. Don't ask anything. But I need you to tattoo my ass cheeks.
you're gonna be doing that all friggin' day.
When we get to Dragoth, you're going to be in a lot of pain. You're gonna be sore as fuck.
By the end of the day, he's gonna look like he's a Yakuza member. Just a full body Yakuza tattoo all over his entire torso, down his arms, his legs, all of it. Total coverage.
Yeah,
The
no,
joy
Yakuza
zones of mine.
tattoos are asshole.
I wasn't able to find anyone to do that, huh, Ninja?
You know, in the world of Dark Sun, something like that done to you, you probably die of an infection.
The 7th shop you go to, they agree to it.
So that's 21?
No. To get to 20, you needed the butthole and the dick.
Oh, you totally die, man, from an infection.
Wow.
No, man, it's alright. I have a cleric.
He got the one.
Do I use what was it? Cure poison? No, what is it? Minor
Regeneration.
lesser restoration.
Yeah, but then the thing is that it might take away the tattoos, you know.
No. Cure syphilis does not take away that tattoo. Alright, so.
By the power of Grayskull.
Now do the guys have to go ahead and get Korganard and Mara?
It's killing me.
Okay, so who's gonna... Well, I guess it's gotta be either Ringsight or Sia, right? So Ringsight or Soul can go to Dragon's Crown and do that part.
Which part?
Wait, what are we doing? What am I doing?
You need to recruit Mara and Shardavan.
Remind me who that is.
In Dragon's Crown, they were in the Order, the powerful psionics that you fought the final battle of Dragon's Crown alongside.
I'm more available to Lions. You got that. You got that ringside.
What was Mara's personality?
Mara was a friendly old man. You rescued him and his dwarven friend Shardavan.
He's the one that fell out of the sky into a tree.
Wasn't he like gonna take care of my dragon for a bit?
That's what he's been doing. You can stop and say hi to your dragon when you're there.
You know what? A dragon does sound like the kind of thing you'd bring to these affairs.
Oh, hell yeah. There you go. One more ally to bring along. Baby Drake.
This isn't the same. Oh, okay. This is the Drake one.
Actually, it's a juvenile.
Dragon that, like...
It's been long enough that it's juvenile now.
Teenager Drake.
What did I have him train it to do?
Listen, defend you?
I think it was probably like mount training, right? You want to fly it?
It was I'm sad or dog training.
Yeah, he's training him to win the next X Factor.
Ninja,
Wow.
would there still be any more tattoo parlors where I could get 6 tattoos, or did Soul kind of burn them all?
Yeah, there's a lot of places you could go to.
Okay, because I wanted to get 3 of Counterspell and 3 Dispel Magics.
Cool when he do it. The problem when I do it.
Now, those are both 3rd level, right?
Yeah.
I want to go to tier. And I want to
Those
talk
are
to
just
Rosto.
730 CP each?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to talk to Rosto and get
43
some
gold
advice.
and 8 silver.
All right, you go to Arosto the Old. What do you say?
I want to tell him about what's going on, what we're about to do. Ask him how he's been. Basically tell him, get him up to date, and tell him I'm nervous about the upcoming battle. I don't know if we have what it takes, but does he have recommendations on things?
Okay. Arosto says that he's been helping the bereaved families of all those lives that were lost at the Battle of the Ravager at the front gate. So he's been helping all the widows deal with the tragedy, and the soldiers deal with the traumatic stress disorders that they've gotten from seeing meteorites obliterate entire buildings before their eyes.
I didn't think that was a thing in this world.
Now, another question I have is, does he think that we have what it takes? 1, and 2, does he have recommendations for like any tattoos that he might be able to grant me?
You're going to fight a sorcerer king, you say? You might be the bravest man I've ever met, or the dumbest. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, I'm not dumb. Not really.
That was a good.
Not anymore. Yeah, I'll just I'll come back. We can come back to this out of game, but I'll just ask him if he could give me some tattoos that will help me. And I'm sure because he gives tattoos.
All right. He's going to put a very special tattoo on you. He says, Taurus, I worry for you. Your recklessness will get you killed one of these days, and it would be a terrible loss for the world. You do such good for the people of Tyr. I'd hate to lose you, so I'm going to lay this powerful 6th level contingency spell into your body, and should you fall in battle, this contingency spell will cast this other 6th level heal spell, restoring 70 hit points instantly.
Why does he sound like he's attracted to you?
He's like my father figure, dude.
He's a mentor. They've spent a lot of time, and he built a special weapon for Taurus and made him swear oaths to do good in the world.
Yeah. Boom.
All right, so you have a contingency heal. Make a note of it.
I will.
He's exhausted after doing that. 2 6th level spells back to back. He can't do that again today.
Actually, can I go to Satira?
All right. Sadira is not in town. Unfortunately, she is on her own quest. The Veiled Alliance the lesser members of the Veiled Alliance, they'll tell you that she went on a secret quest of great importance that only the Sun Priestess could do, and nobody else. So they can't really reveal much. They don't know much, but she's hopefully going to return within a few months.
Just a little question, like a spell aced for. Oh no, actually, that's a concentration spell.
Can he give me a haste tattoo as well?
Yeah. So the advantage of a tattoo that does haste is it does the concentration for you.
So if you do aced on yourself, okay, that way, what does it give you as a cleric?
Double movement speed.
One extra attack.
Extra action. It's an extra action.
No.
Yeah, but the actions aren't super useful for a cleric to attack. Unless you're gonna
it
be. Wait, is your sword a Dragon Slayer sword?
It's whatever Slayer slot. Like it's not gonna do extra damage to a dragon, but it's gonna go through his magic defense.
Yeah.
It cuts through anything.
It does give you +2 AC. And gives you advantage on deck saves.
It's a
Oh, gives you
+3
extra
weapon.
AC too? Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'll do. I'll ask. Is there any high level, magic makers that could make me a tattoo of Ace to go faster?
Yeah. Not a problem.
Can I get 2 of them on my back?
Mm-hmm. Well, the back is one space, so it would have to be your back and somewhere else.
Well, the 2 shoulder blades.
Sure. And it's better if they're in spots you can get to, because you don't want to have to be, like, reaching around carefully to hit a tattoo on your shoulder blade behind you in the middle of combat.
It'll be my shoulder. Like, both shoulders. That's easy.
That's
Yeah,
why
you
he
touch
had
your
your
dick.
Shimon and touch your pec or your
Oh
dick.
no, this is about to.
What?
Does it have to be like exposed skin though?
It doesn't have to be, but you have to be able to reach it. You have to touch it
Man,
in order to activate
It's gonna be so weird with like mid fight. I just like touch my asshole.
Yep.
That was the key.
I mean, it's technically like around now. It's not
But
like.
can it at least be like all the tattoos are kind of like connected in like a design?
Well, I
Sure.
asked what would be the price for an item that would allow me to cast Wall of Force.
Well, the Force is a high-level spell. I don't know if there's I think like maybe one of the instruments does a Wall of Force.
Oh, yeah? Do you know an item that that we could maybe find? That would be a very rare item, but
Where's the shop?
we do have some
Okay.
some money.
Cube of Force. This cube. You can use an action to press a face of the cube, expending a number of charges, and it casts a spell.
What's an item?
Maybe. I'm reading it. It makes a barrier that's like a cube, which is kind of
Yeah,
weird.
So you put it in front of you as a wall. The enemy doesn't see it though, but
It's a 15 by 15 cube that appears around you when you activate the item.
oh,
Wait,
and it protects you.
Yeah, it's a cube of force.
can at least all the designs be like one really big tattoo, like over the entire body, and it's like in parts?
It's really up to you what they look like. They can look like anything.
How much
Okay,
would an item like that be?
If you want to buy it, it is 160 gold coins to buy it from the Veiled Alliance.
Okay, I'll let my group know, because that could be a very interesting item to have in a group. Anyone could use it in our group.
Was it a reusable castable thing that recharges?
It's got charges, yeah.
Which one?
Cube of force.
How many charges?
No, what I was saying, like, do the charges recharge? Or is it, like, expendable and then it's
Is
gone?
it like once per day type of thing?
No,
Yeah.
The tattoo is a once and done.
No,
No,
we're
the
talking about the
cube
cube of
thing is-
force.
Oh, sorry.
It says here it has 36 charges and it regains a d20 expended charges at dawn.
Oh, God.
Okay.
That's pretty...
That could be real good or real bad.
I mean, most days we wouldn't be, using it, right?
Correct.
No.
You'd have several days where you'd be able to get it back up to full charges, and then you'd have all those 36 charges. Although it takes like a certain number of charges to do different things.
Okay.
Oh, it has multiple functions? Cool.
But that's a very strategic item that the group could use. Like, I'm not
Right.
even thinking me. I'm thinking anyone in this group. Like, that's something
It's not
that
something you have to attune to, right?
like I'm thinking like that'd be something like Sia.
It does require attunement. That's a problem.
Yeah.
I do have 42 gold coins left. If we're chipping in for it.
Well, no
But,
one can use it though. We're all attuned.
Yeah, 4 attunements. Hey guys,
Well,
look at all this extra money.
Sia, what are you attuned to?
Right now I am attuned to. Gotta read everything and specifically see where it says attunement. That doesn't require attunement.
Does everyone have something of attunement that gives them an extra attunement slot or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that?
Like I have a
attunement.
belt of attunement that gives an extra attunement slot. Instead of 3 attunement slots, I have 4.
Giving me a hard time.
So then no one
What do you have, Sia?
Amulet of Health then?
I got my golden diamond ring of charismatic protection, the Lyre of Winds. I gotta go down my item list. The Amstrong's harp.
Okay.
And the amulet that gives me an extra attunement slot, and then my other attunement slot is the Amulet of Health.
Oh, you already have one.
Yeah, I think Taurus gave me one.
I'm sure you could actually get better items than that.
Amulet of Health is only thing keeping me alive right now. I'm good.
No. But I mean, like, there's gonna be like, what about your armor and stuff like that?
Doesn't require attunement.
It does.
It doesn't.
No.
It's like some shadow stuff that
Yeah.
it allows you to teleport twice a day.
Okay.
And the Whisper Wind Cloak allows me to turn to a gust of wind that's fit through small places and get a bonus to dexterity. And I can also fly, and I don't provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay.
It's also there you go, and it lasts up to a minute. I keep them because not only does it looks drippy, but it's just pretty useful when I need to escape a situation.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
The
I use
harp is
that.
it the harp? Is it that good?
Yeah. It's the only legendary item I have. I think yes, only one. It's the legendary item Ninja was talking about earlier. The only one in existence.
The Olam harp.
What are the spell on
So
that one?
is that the one that has fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from evil,
Yeah.
You
Control
have
weather.
protection from evil.
confusion, control weather, and firestorm?
You do have protection from evil.
Yeah, protection from evil and good. Yeah.
Last week I was wondering who else had that because it was super useful against the ghost.
Yeah.
You could have cast it. But you're gonna want that protection from evil where we're going right now. You're probably gonna need that, so it's good to have it.
Hey, Taurus, we need to fix your stuff that got rammed by the freaking teardrops.
I have the impression that there's gonna be undeads involved in all this shit.
Yeah, my armor.
There's been undeads everywhere.
You said it was 24 hours.
Are you sure that wasn't from the Color and Darkness, though?
It was from the teardrops.
It was just to dispel magic. It only lasted a while.
Oh, okay. That was like it destroyed it.
The one where Orin threw his dart at the creature, it used a reaction that it can only do once per day that creates an impulse that destroys magic items by reflecting all of the damage that they would have done back onto themselves. So the darts do a ton of damage, and they did the damage to themselves, which is why they shattered.
Okay.
But
can I buy some dust of invisibility?
oh yeah, that's a common item for sure.
I'm gonna get 5 of those. How much are they? They're not too expensive, huh?
I'm probably gonna have to call it a night here.
Okay.
All right, good night.
Not early.
Oh, that means we're not
Night,
gonna get
yeah.
a start.
Good night.
180 ceramic pieces.
I'll buy the 5.
Okay.
That'll be pretty useful, you know, when you don't want to be noticed. Can you apply that as a bonus action, or is that a full action?
As long as it's in a quick slot that you can access real easily, or if it's already in your hand.
Okay.
Found out my AC is 1 higher than I had it before because I did not know my belt of utility gave an extra AC.
Okay.
So, what's that? Armor class 18? Or 21?
Yeah, 18. And then if I use my reaction and change my shield to be a tower shield, it can go up to 23.
I thought it was only +4. Well, is it a +1 shield and that's why it goes up 1?
The shield is, I usually have it as a +2, which is what I have for my 18, and I don't have it as the buckler, that's the +1.
Yeah.
I normally has it as a standard +2 shield.
Gotcha.
And then it can go, the tower shield can go another +2. And the reaction ring for the shielding ring, it gives another +3 if I use my reaction. So extra +5 if I change stuff.
So 25 would be your top end armor.
Wait, what? Why?
Well, you said an
Normally
additional
it's-
+3. 18 +4 +3, right?
No, the +4 I already has it as a +2. It's only +2 additional because the normal shield that I use is
Gotcha.
the regular form shield, which is already in my 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good armor, though. Very good armor for a druid. And this party is hard to hit. Hard targets. I'm going to have to give the creatures some extra bonuses to hit
Oh no.
to compensate for the party all having excellent armor class.
It's a good way to go. Armor class.
It really is. It's the main way enemies attack you.
Well, in 5e especially, armor classes don't get that high, so...
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, a lot of the enemies have pretty standard to hit, and then you guys have non-standard armor class that is above and beyond what a normal D&D character would have.
We're pretty high level, though.
Well, it's beyond that, though, because, like, D&D 5e has sort of a bounded system where they want your armor class to stay under 20, whereas 3rd edition didn't have those restrictions. And
No, you'd have, like, AC 40.
Right, and I have been blending things a little bit, so I've allowed you to have those higher armor classes, and because of that, the enemies will also need additional to hit,
Yeah.
Okay.
Magical weapons and stuff.
just to keep things balanced. So that's why a lot of things have just had
Well,
like some
AD&D
real good weapons.
AD&D went down to maximum AC -10, right?
In Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, it probably didn't go that low. You're right. But like I said, the blending involves a lot of 3rd edition, because I'll take a lot of stuff from the SRD, which is the 3rd edition rule set, and then I'll do a lot of 5th edition, obviously, and then the homebrew Grit and Glory stuff on top of that, too. So it is a weird admixture of 3 or 4 different things.
Stack that smiles back.
Is all the stuff that we have on the cargo thing? Can we? Oh wait, no, but we didn't bring that to here because we just teleported there. I was gonna be like, can we sell it for the cube thing?
That would be nice. Yeah, where are you at on the money on that? 40?
I don't know if we're buying it. We don't have anyone that can use it because of the attunement thing.
I'm gonna drop the link for it so you can look at everything it does, and you might reconsider because it's pretty useful. It could save your ass in a lot of situations.
I know, but it's like, what are you replacing it for? Well, it might be better than some of your gear. What would it take to make my +2 shield into an animated shield? It requires attunement. Forget about it.
$60 gold for an animated shield. But could you stack that on something that's already enchanted? I think it costs an extra 50% on top of that, right? So it'd be like 90 gold for an extra enchantment. Yeah, it gets expensive stacking extra enchantments on things that are already enchanted.
Yeah. But it frees your hand, though. Can you have 2 shields then?
2 floating shields. No, I think they want you to only get a shield bonus once. No stacking bonuses.
Because
But you can't wear 2 shields? What are you talking about?
Because I could do the Gandalf, you know, if the shield is floating. I have the staff and the sword in one hand.
Oh.
Anyways. Okay.
So did you need to do anything else in Tyr? Did you want to buy any magic items while you're in the shopping district, the Elven Market? Do you need to resupply? Do you need food or water while you're in town?
I mean, we have a lot of food and water and stuff on the balloon itself, right?
True.
I
What was
am
the,
on the airship, and I just am going from Ten Pugs Temple back to Guistanel. So that's just like a day to the 10 Pugs and a day back.
Sure. Yeah, you fly along
What's
pretty
the
quick.
tattoo?
If the people on the balloon, like all the crew, like they need food and stuff, like while you're over at 10 Pugs Temple, I don't know if you can like refuel over there.
You
or
stop at the
resupply.
Cromlin.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I will. I'm gonna drop a gold or 2 on treating the party and some kind of. We'll stop off at a pub and a tavern and tell of our exploits and not what we're doing next, but definitely. I guess I won't tell them that Guistanel is empty yet. I'm gonna go ahead and let Jessix and his band have the first unmolested look at Guistanel and get down there with, some kind of solace and solemnity.
All right. I think it was the Blasted Spire, right? Let me see here.
Well, the name of the tavern in Cromlin?
No, I'm thinking of where he's going to find his wife's remains.
Oh, okay. So I'll be talking to Jessix's band and getting to know them again, the rest of them. Discussing military strategy and what they can expect to see down there with the Dre and the Golden Naga lady. Don't give in to her. Don't listen to her requests for marriage. I don't think she's up to any good for you.
She's a flirt, that Golden Naga.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't the Blasted Spire. I don't see it
Okay.
listed there. Was it in
The
Houston
little
itself?
6 spell,
I think it was. Let me check.
the little 6 spell you said you gave me. What does it have on it, or what does it do specifically? Do you have it typed out anywhere?
It heals you 70 automatically.
If you get knocked unconscious.
Contingency Heal. So Contingency is the first spell. Contingency says when hit point drop to 0, do thing. Thing it do, be heal spell. Heal spell is 70 hit points instant.
Got it.
All right, cool.
It's a good. It's a second chance.
It's a powerful heal. Right when you need it. When you need it most. Although it's going to prevent your other cool new effect from happening, where you like die and don't die. So you won't get to show that off right away.
You just have to kill him twice. Alright, do we have everything set to go back into the thing? Are we going to start it
Or-
without Sia?
My skill pops off and it doesn't. If I do die for real, it'll just heal me.
Yeah.
I'll get a second chance.
You can't heal if you're... Like, casting a healing spell if you're dead doesn't do anything to you, though.
No, I don't die though.
Well, it's hit points, so when his hit points go down, his hit points go up. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You can cast healing spells on people that are downed.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he's raging, he's not down.
Well, he would get healed anyway, though, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Jessix finds the body of his beloved, the remains, and he sheds some tears finally after a day of travel, of being in shock and unsure of how to react. He finally breaks down. He recovers the remains, and he's going to take her back to his hometown in order to return those remains to the angry sister, and maybe that will finally heal the rift between the sister, who has been blaming him for her death all this time. Maybe now that the true killer of his beloved has been destroyed and the remains have been recovered, maybe she'll stop blaming him, and he can be redeemed at last. And that's really the sort of like the tying the knot, or tying the bow on his storyline. So,
Right.
So he's really happy about that. Yeah, well, not happy, but
Well, it's
Cath-
kind of closure to his life.
catharsis is the word.
Yeah. I forgot the name of the Golden Naga, but I'm gonna put a link in here for her.
That is her name, the Golden Naga.
Wait, he's going off after he gets the body. He's not staying with us for the fight thing?
He will definitely help with the fight, but Cromlin is on the way, right? So,
Yes. As on your map, you said it was 10 pugs past Cromlin. Another 10 miles or so.
well, actually, no. Once you get to Gustinel and recover the body, then he's got to bring the body back there.
Yeah, but we need your help first. Before we can recover the body, but we're going deeper down before we go back to Cromlin. So you can go ahead and get the body and go up to and bring it to the ship, or just note that it's there, and we're gonna go down to the depths of Wistinel, and we need you with us.
Can we have the crew do it?
Do
What, the
what?
body?
Get the body?
Can the crew take the body while you're doing the adventure? Because you're not going to need the airship at that point.
Well, I suppose so.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So
I was gonna say
he will send his low-level loyal fans that follow him around to do
Just
that with the
his
crew.
roadies?
He does have his roadies. He's got a crew. They're called the Loyal. There's a bunch of them.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're all on the ship with you. Well, he was a bit of an outcast, right? So, like, the sister is pretty influential, and she blamed him for her sister's death. So he was kind of a wanderer outcast, and he only had his loyal pack of boys that believed him, that he didn't really, like, get her killed, but that he couldn't do anything to save her.
Huh. Pack of boys for Jessex.
They're literally called the Loyal. That is their little group name.
That checks out. That tracks.
All right, so he'll send them and the body and the ship to bury his wife, and they're related to her as well, like cousins. That's why they were so loyal, because they had that shared bond of grief. All right, but he is coming, and it's a good thing he's coming because he is 20th level. He's powerful.
Jessex?
Yeah.
What? Yes. I figured he was just some low-level dude, like 5th, 6th, something like that.
And you wanted to bring him.
Jessex is an 11th level rogue and a 9th level preserver wizard.
What in the world?
He keeps that secret, though. He would only tell that to a trusted friend, and now that you've helped him with this wife situation, he counts you among the few that are his trusted friends.
Well, that was a personal mission of mine to take care of Jessex, but yeah, I figured he was just some random little songwriter guy.
No, he's kind of a big deal, and he's going to come in handy in this war.
Man, us level 14 is just grabbing some powerful level 20
I know, right?
people.
What the heck are we? Golly.
I feel like we're like One Punch Man, like, but instead of like actually being super powerful, like we're as a level B hero and we're just grabbing a bunch of S rank heroes. Like, come on, guys.
All everybody. Mom, dad, sis. There we go.
Alright, we
So
venture
is that-
in, we grab the Fire Giant and the Naga and the 300 little level 3 townspeople.
Okay, so...
What about my robes?
What rogues?
My elephant robes.
Elephant
You have
robes?
an elephant?
My little cultists.
Which ones?
Or bring them to this battle?
Possibly, maybe like a regiment.
What level are they?
I don't know.
Are they a bunch of level 3 clerics?
I still don't know. All I know is that I have some ropes in my cult. I thought you had the details.
Yeah. I'll have to work on that. Let me make a note here. Alright, so Cult of the Winged Elephant. And where were you recruiting them all from?
Tyr.
Alright, so they're going to be Tyrion. And they're going to be Wind Clerics of at least 3rd level. And then I'll do some rolls to see if you can get higher level ones. I'll have to... what's your charisma? It's pretty high, right?
Let me double check.
I think it's like 20.
Yeah, it's at 20.
Okay, so that's going to help me make some rolls to figure out what levels those guys are. But I'll do that later, because that's going to take some
Do we
time.
have enough money for this cube, by the way?
Currently, I think Morg put in 40, but you needed 160 to buy it. So do you have 120 gold on you?
I gotta look.
You want to sell your random gems?
He does have a lot of gems.
Don't talk about my gems. They're not for sale.
Just a few diamonds. That's all it would cost.
Put something in.
I got
The
26 gold.
The cube is like a giant diamond. It's made out of like crystal. It's all shiny and like translucent.
I only got 26 gold.
I'll put 40 on it at least.
So what are we up to? 106. You need 54 more.
Did Creus have any, or are you broke now?
Chris put 40 in.
Did he? I didn't hear it.
I-
How much money has Grimorn got for a cube of force?
I don't know. Like, who's gonna use it?
Somebody does have to attune for it, so if somebody
Yeah,
like
Pretty strong, man.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah,
know
but
that,
it
but
is
it's somebody has to decide that that's gonna be what they're gonna do. You know what I mean? I don't know that. Like, I don't want to drop what I have right now. You know.
I mean, we're
Okay.
talking
I could drop my
has
attunement.
disintegrate.
I'll do it,
There you
and
go.
I'll put the rest of my gold towards it. If that's something we need to do, I can.
It's like a really good oh shit thing, you know? Like, oh, I have to put a wall between me and an enemy.
Yeah.
Protect yourself.
Okay, I
man.
could put 100 gold towards it instead.
woo.
Well,
That's,
you only have to put in 94. That covers the price.
I can put
94?
20. I can
Alright.
put 20 to help.
Okay, so Oren's doing 74. Grimorn is doing 20. Okay, so Grimorn
26.
okay, done.
Grimorn does 20, Morg does 40, Taurus does 26, Oren does 74. You now have a cube of force. Just make sure you jot down the current amounts of money you have. Make sure it's accurate. The Veiled Alliance, whoever's currently there, he's going to go into the Veiled Alliance vault. This is where the most secure and protected artifacts of the Aegis of Astocles, like house, where they keep all of the best stuff that was used during the key parts of the revolution to take Tyr from Kalik. And so these are things that they rarely ever bring out, only in times of the direst need. And they'll have like a whole cadre of high-level wizards that bring this out of storage. And they're going to accept your money, and they're going to tell you, like, use this with great care, as this is a powerful item, and don't lose it. And hopefully we can buy it back from you when you return, because this is something that needs to be preserved for the ages by wizards, and we don't want this to just go out into the world and get lost. Like, unless this is going towards a great cause, we don't want to lose sight of this, because this is a piece of history here. There's really only one cube of force. Like, there's not like a mass-produced bunch of these things. Like, this is some high-level magic here.
One of a kind.
We
Yeah.
appreciate your willingness to let this be another part of history now. I mean, after all, this is the preservers saying this, right? This is
Yes.
yeah. So you'll find that this is definitely in line with the goals of the preservers and us.
And it is our goal to destroy all sorcerer kings, to crush them and free the world from their tyranny. And so this is a great cause, and we will sell you the Cube of Force in order to accomplish this goal.
All right.
And they think it'll give you an edge. It'll protect you from at least one direct attack from a sorcerer king.
Yeah, there we go.
And you're gonna fucking
Prismatic spray.
need it. Just don't die. They say with concern.
Right.
Holy
Well.
shit. It can block a disintegrate, dude.
It could burn 12 charges to block that disintegrate, but yeah.
You can do that 3 times. Wait, if you use all the charges, it doesn't destroy it, right?
No.
Does it
Yeah,
deactivate?
okay.
It'll
It just
the
runs
barrier
out. Yeah, and
falls
then you have to wait.
and we get disintegrated.
1d20 at dawn. It'll gain back.
Now, did we roleplay all of the, we got Mara, Shardavan, Korganard, that's all done? We're ready to
We
go?
didn't actually. So, ring sight.
Yeah,
All right, that's your mission.
I zoned out. What?
We're gonna go get Mara. for
Well,
us.
yeah, he has Mara and the Drake. The Wind Drake.
Okay, so you step through the portal while everybody was there negotiating over the price of the Cube of Force. You step through the the tapestry portal. You're in Dragon's Crown. You're in the Tower of the Order. Mara and Shardavan are surprised to see you. What do you say?
Greetings once again.
Ah.
Does she have any, like, titles?
Uh, they're both men. They are high-ranking members of the Order. Yeah. I don't think they really have titles other than being members. It's just Mara, it's Shardavan.
Alright, well, how do you fare?
We've been having a devil of a time training this air drake of yours. They are spiteful creatures. We practically have to dominate its mind all the time. It's a bit tiresome, if you ask me.
Let me see him.
Okay. You find your air drake quite a bit larger than it was previously. These things grow quickly. Shardavan will tell you they've been feeding it an Erdlu every day for, what, like the past months. And now it's getting a little antsy towards the end of the day. We might have to move up to 2 Erdlu a day. That's getting expensive.
Well, perhaps I have an opportunity to let it fill it instead of just eating all your food for once.
Yep. All right. Well, you pick your beast.
I want to ask the questions.
What do you ask?
Do you remember who I am?
Smart.
Ooh. It rolls an intelligence check. It rolled a 19. It does remember you.
Oh, sweet.
Father?
Okay, it's already bonded with you, and so it's going to sort of like...
It jumps up like a dog, like seeing its owner for the first time in a long time. It's like,
right.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
It's excited to see you.
That's nice.
Did you get younger?
Oh, he did get younger, didn't he?
Okay, so it's gone from a drakeling to a juvenile drake, and its armor class is increased to 21. You can tell that its coat is a bit thicker than it was before.
Have you been nice to the people taking care of you?
What?
What is nice?
It
What
thinks...
is this nice?
It thinks, eat food sometimes.
Is that it? Is that the only answer?
Well, it's dominated, and then it eats food sometimes, and then it sleeps, and then it's dominated, and it eats food sometimes, and then it sleeps. So it's basically its routine, and has been for a long time.
Okay, well if you didn't... Why do you guys dominate him? What is he doing?
Well, it's an air drake. If we didn't, it would rampage in the countryside. Just think of how many halflings it would eat. The innocent halflings. Do you really want that on your conscience?
Leaving that aside, I say, fucking...
Or perhaps the Thrycreen. What if it flew to the Thrycreen territory and they killed it?
Okay. Let me try to make something clear to this drake. I don't want you to have your entire life just snack on things and get mind controlled to force you to do things. I want to be able to trust you with responsibilities.
Negotiating with a beast. Wow, this thing's actually smarter than it looks. I once again roll an intelligence check, and it gets an 18. It kind of understands what you're saying to it. All right. It gains an increased appreciation of you, that you care about its
well-being.
Yeah, that's not really the word I'm looking for. It's agency, right? That it'll have more choice in its life than to just be fed like an animal.
Alright, here's the deal. We're going on a little mission to stop an evil jerk who's the reason the world has less food in it.
All right. Well, it's going to, in your mind, you're going to see vistas of the mountain and the snow peaks. It wants to fly and soar in the windy, high mountain peaks. It misses them.
Alright, you can go soar in the peaks, but when you come back, you need to go take care of that guy.
Well, I mean, if you're taking it back with you, it would have to do that in the reverse order, but as long as it does get to do that at some point, it'll be happy.
Alright, well, later.
It's just out of its element, right? Like, it's not meant to be in a thorny jungle on a plateau. It wants to be in the highest mountain in the land where it's covered in snow. It's too hot here. It doesn't like it. It's uncomfortable.
Ray of Frost.
Okay. Not quite what it meant, but yeah, fine.
Alright, that's a guy.
You meant well. Back through the portal. So you explained to Mara and Shardavan the dire circumstances that you are up against a powerful sorcerer king and you need backup, right?
Indeed.
All right. So Mara. Oh God, he's wetting his pants with fear. Shardavan. Oh, that's a D10. That's not the dice I wanted to roll. This is the dice I wanted to roll. Shardavan sees Mara's reaction. They are not convinced. You're going to have to try harder to convince them.
What do you mean they aren't convinced?
If you want to get them on your side, you might have to say more.
They don't believe that we found a sorcerer king.
No, it's not that they don't believe you, but they're scared.
Oh, I need to convince them to come along with us. Wait, actually, come to think of it, why should I come? What skills do these two have?
They're epic level scions.
Oh, I was not fully aware of this. Okay, that changes things.
Mara's level 23 and Shardavan's level 26. If that changes things in your mind a little bit.
Yeah, it does. What things do they individually care about?
Yeah. Well, Shardavan is a loyal friend, and it is his focus as a dwarf to make sure that his good buddy Mara survives and thrives. He's the ultimate support character. He cares about others more than he cares about himself. Mara, on the other hand, cares most about research. He's real inquisitive, and he wants to soak up all the knowledge in the world. He's sort of a Professor X type, where he wants to do the right thing for his psionic people, and he wants to do the right thing for the world.
We're very similar that way. Right. Let me try to put this into terms that you'll understand. I mean, I'm not saying you don't understand, it's very kind of obvious, but still, it might entice you. This guy has been collecting lore for the past however long, since ancient times, and might be the only proto-sorcerer king we have access to that you could, like, hatch and, like, study and, like, he's probably gonna die, but you can do experiments on him.
Have you gone mad? Experiment on a sorcerer king. I mean, if you ever encounter one, it would be a life and death struggle instantly, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but that's what all the other people around here are for. You guys are like here to seal the deal, to clinch this matter.
We could study it for about 18 seconds until we died. So, Shardavan is going to ask you, who all is in this alliance? What forces do you marshal against this great foe?
Me, the person, does not remember the individual names, so just say that I told
You get Korganard.
An Avengian.
Mm-hmm. You get multiple clerics. You have a fire giant. You have a sorceress.
A Naga that's not even from this plane of
Very
existence.
important question. What are his psionic abilities tailored to?
Who, Gorgonard?
No, Mara.
I don't have his stats up.
Alright, well, approximate your guess.
I believe that Mara is a lot like you, where he's mostly got, sort of like detecting skills. Like he can do like arcane eye kind of things, and he can locate objects. He does a lot of that. And Shardavan is a psi fighter. He uses his psionic abilities mostly for combat purposes.
Well, in that case, your role in this will be very simple and safe. You just need to provide us, not backup, but information.
Rear support.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Shardavan will only go as long as he's with Mara, and Mara has decided to go. So you're trying to convince Mara, and you're telling Mara that he would only be in a support role in the back, and he wouldn't be in the front line. And he says, so I wouldn't have to fight this Dragoth in a direct confrontation, you're saying?
No, you just have to keep an eye
Well,
on
are you lying to this guy?
What do you mean? No, I don't. He just won't go. If he's not in
He is the final nail in the coffin. He is the, like, I'm confused.
His abilities don't make him good at things. His abilities make him good at giving us information. Like, I don't know. He could use magic to say, hey, Blink Wizard is over there. Go stab him up. Or something like that.
What abilities do you say he has now, Ninja?
Mostly detecting. Like he uses his psionics to view things at a distance. Gaining information.
Yeah, and he shoots them with a crossbow.
Divination, I should say. He is of the divination school, mostly.
So he doesn't have, like, psychic crush and all that kind of stuff?
He's got some attacks, but most of his spell slots are for divination.
I'm just a little confused on why he would be in the back, like, doing nothing.
Why would he be in... Why would the...
I don't mean, like, up in the front line. I'm just saying, like, he would be a main attacker.
No.
See, it's an
Maybe they're trying
important... It's an important distinction, because he is going to agree to go as a support character, which means he has not agreed to go in and fight Dragoth.
What about to mentally spar with Dragoth while we physically attack him?
Illusions? Certainly, I could sow some confusion on the battlefield. I think I could help in that regard.
Exactly. Like, take the focus off of us. Not in the
Not
sense of...
sure how you communicated that to him a million miles away.
What I'm
True.
saying is,
True. He's not even here.
I'm trying to tell you out of character so that we can do better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm overstepping.
You're not. I'm just freaking teasing you.
Okay.
But anyway, they have agreed to follow you back, so further discussion can happen when you go back through the portal and rejoin the party.
Okay.
Alright.
So you now have a juvenile Drake and 2 high-level scions from the Order. So this is good. You guys are rallying your forces. You know, you've gone on these giant epic quests and made these allies, strong allies, like good supporters. And going back and calling on them in a time of need like this is a strong move. And Korganard is going to say, "You have done well, my friends. Rallying these allies, I feel that we have a strong chance of winning the day. And I hope that we have a real impact in the world. If we cleanse this evil, as you have cleansed the Caller in Darkness, if we cleanse this greater evil, I feel like we will be well on our way to restoring this world and healing the scars of damage that these defilers have caused. And we should celebrate that we have such strong allies, such capable allies."
Don't jinx it.
Don't count your chickens' feet before they hatch. Your Kank's feet.
Hey Ninja, can I possibly recruit Rikus, the gladiator who helped kill
Well,
those
I already said earlier that unfortunately all of the book characters are unavailable because
Okay.
they're off doing their book adventures, and if you want to know what those are, you got to read the books.
Okay, then I don't know. What was the other one? Like Chadrol.
Yeah, the gladiators. The highest level one is to Chadrol. You've got a few other decent leveled ones. Quick
Levels to Chadrol.
Quick Wenzer's pretty strong. I think Techadrol's like 10th or 11th level.
Okay.
What about the druid, the Fire Shrine druid?
Most of them are not interested. Most people that are like druids are not interested in joining a large army to go on a suicide mission. Like, they're really against it.
Yeah, if I could ask Quick Wenzer and Techadrol if they would join us in killing a Sorcerer King. I know they helped us in the war against Uruk.
All right, so you go to
Even greater glory.
You go to Techadrol, and he's surrounded by women, as he always is. You offer him this opportunity at glory, and he says, "Hell yeah, brother! We'll conquer this bastard. We'll bring glory and freedom to another city, just like we did in this one." And he gives you one of those really really macho handshakes, like from Predator.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh!
This guy.
What's up?
Did you
That's
tell
my
him Joe
kinda
Dabs? Did you tell him
That's
Torus
my
is going to be there too?
Oh,
What
he
can I do?
he assumes.
Sorry to ask this kind of question again, but who is this?
All right, so way back in the very, very early days, like Mission 1, when everybody was a slave in town in Tyr, and it was still under the rule of Kalik, in the arena, Techadrol was one of the strongest gladiators in the Tyrian roster, and he was loved by all the women, feared by all the men, just the best of the best, and so. Yeah, basically. And so recruiting him is pretty good. He's a strong fighter. He could definitely help in the
Hold on.
battle.
Just a second. When he shows up to the party, I go, "Son of a bitch!"
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
That's nice.
And when Quick Wenzer sees that Techadrol is joining, he gets real competitive and says, "Well, if he's joining, I'm definitely joining too, and I'll outshine him." He never does, but he always says he will.
The more the merrier.
All right, so you have a Quick
Oh,
Wenzer and a Techadrol.
Collateral damage.
With him
Oh,
out of the
man.
way, I'll get all the ladies.
I wonder who's gonna die. Someone's gonna die.
How many diamonds do we have?
Yeah, somebody's dying.
Can we chop off your diamonds some more, Torus?
Yeah, we're gonna lose some friends.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. The good news is that I can't die.
We should probably do that beforehand though, cause like I don't know how many times we can like gentle repose corpses. Or not gentle repose. That's thinking about the other one, the preserve
So I
thing.
guess
So
I guess the next game is gonna be a fight the entire time, huh?
Maybe. All right, where's the other one? I'm missing one.
We got a freaking Drake with us. We have. Holy.
All right, when Techadrol agrees to come, his women come too. So Lisanne and Kanla both join as well.
We got the circus.
Lisanne's coming too?
we got the whole package. We got the package.
We got like
We got-
every possible ally who's free enough to
Yep.
do something about it.
They're believing in the cause.
Like Korganard said, we've organized quite a Tablelands militia here. So.
Yeah.
These are some of my favorite NPCs. I really hope they don't die. I'm going to have to level them up a little bit.
What about Windsor? You got Windsor, right?
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
Conla. Look at Conla. Oh, she looks good. Okay. You have many allies.
Yeah, we definitely got the square good. I had no idea about Jessex. That's crazy though. I just thought he was just a random little dude.
I need a figurine for Jessex.
Something. I can invoke something that I wrote down ages ago that I thought would never come up again. The fake Marcus.
What is that? Isn't that the guy that died from the bow thing in the hourglass?
He was Lava Man.
Oh.
He was already recruited earlier if you missed it.
Oh, Drax. Well, so much for that favor of Marcus.
He's already on board. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, because we thought it would be a good idea to have him live in that cave with all the love and everything. You'd love that environment.
I got a question.
What's
Do any
up?
of the elves, Tormund, Silverhand, and any of them, are any of them strong?
Yeah, they wouldn't join. They're elves, man.
What about my grandpa? Grandpa Grandar.
The giant?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I don't think the giants are interested either.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, look. Here's that Naga figurine.
Yep.
We're going to use that one for the golden Naga.
No, the giant as well.
What about the Cyclops?
Maybe we should use this one for the giant. This one's cool.
Yeah, Cyclops? What? I don't even remember reading a
Cyclops,
Cyclops.
the Cyclops north of Tyr.
Nah,
Oh,
I don't
wait,
think so.
Did we ever get it the blueprint for the lava golem thing?
I think so.
Yeah, it's in the spellbook, I believe.
Can we make one in the time that we're recruiting stuff and running around? And
Definitely
stopping-
not. Crafting one would take like a year. It's a long
okay,
process.
Never mind that.
That'd be cool to have your own golem.
Yeah, it would. It's worth doing. Next time you have a big downtime, probably.
The golem. I'll go ahead and bring my my golem with me.
One thing I wanted to mention, what was that beast that was like a Zorn, but we got the hide and we're making it into armor?
Do we need to recruit an Earth Cleric to help with that, though? The lava golem?
Not sure.
Do
My
you know what
golem,
I'm talking about?
I mean, because those people that had it, there was an Earth Cleric over there.
There was somebody that could go through rock. You remember what I'm talking about?
Where the one where we fought the Defiler and stuff, or?
I don't think it was Defiler. It was some kind of beast that could travel through rock, and we're making armor out of it for me. I'm saving a 2-minute
A
slot.
Tarrasque?
Not the Tarrasque. I don't have the name of the beast written down here.
Yeah, that travels
You
through walls.
Have the parts though of the creature?
Right. We have and
You talking about the bullet?
maybe we fight a
What-
Buleg.
What did you
Yep.
write as the?
We fought one a long time ago.
And we never went through all the details of how that armor would work. I kept bringing it up, but we kind of like said, "Oh yeah, but there's that," and then we just went on to something else.
Sorry, what creature are you talking about? I'm a little confused.
I think it's
Face
talking
the
about
rocks.
bullet.
Well, bullets don't exist in Dark Sun. It's got to be something else.
I don't know. I'll have to. Let
Was
slide.
it Braxit? Was it Braxit hide armor?
That sounds about right. I remember that word before.
We did kill a Braxit.
Yeah.
We did skin it.
Is,
outside
is
the-
Abraxas something that can do some kind of moving through rock or phasing or something like that?
Good question.
I'm gonna look it up.
Research
Abraxas.
is required.
What was those other creatures that we had? You know, the mine after tier, the mine that we are going to, save, I guess. There was these creatures that were like phasing through rocks.
True. Yeah. They're
Yeah.
super evil, though. They wouldn't help.
But it might be one of those, no? Like the. Actually, what gives them that power to phase through rocks?
The I can't find the information on my sheet, but I have the control rod for the golem from the tower.
They're lawful evil. We make a contract with them.
Okay.
They could help.
We've got that figurine right here. That's an easy one to add. So here's the obsidian golem from the tower. Oh god, he's huge. I forgot. This is one of the ones that gets gigantic. Let me scale him down.
Oh wait, we have control of that thing?
Yeah.
I'll turn the control rod.
Where's the people at the tower having the rod though? Like,
I never gave it to him.
Oh.
I was gonna use it at the mine.
is it something that you have to constantly use as an action, or you just like give it one command like attack and fight, and it just keeps going by itself?
Yep.
Like
Yep.
a-
That's what, like, yeah, defend us or defend this
Bonus
position.
actions.
It understands
action.
simple orders.
Protect ringside, that kind of stuff.
Or stand guard. That's a good one. It'll guard an entryway and prevent anybody from going in. Stuff like that. It can do easy. Well, this is quite a force array here. Look at all these figurines.
I do like a good rap.
Well, you're up against a sorcerer king and his army, so you're gonna need this.
Any chance to persuade his minions, but not the mutants, to journey down into hell and slay God?
Oh, they're already in.
Oh,
They're a core part of this.
The
Like,
Dre?
yeah.
Is that
The
what you're saying?
mutant ones that are ugly
Yeah.
and were abandoned, they're angry at their
So I don't know if you recall, but there was a plot point where a ghost of Taraskir, the lion god from the ancient past, appeared before the first generation Dre and told them all about New Gustanel and the second generation Dre, who live these really elitist, super pampered lives. Meanwhile, they live in this hellish cave where horrible interdimensional monsters are constantly trying to kill them. Because their god sees them as an abomination, as a mistake to be gotten rid of. And so they are already on board for going in and killing God. They are essentially your main force of your side of this army. So they're like the fodder, basically. But you need them and their numbers to compensate for the large numbers of whatever Dragoth has.
Okay. Can we save the table?
There, I'll
About time.
close it up.
This is gonna be crazy.
This is gonna be like Invincible War, where all the fucking purple people get splatted.
Have you started working on it, Ninja?
What, the battle?
Yeah.
Well, I've got individual stat blocks for everything. I just have to grab it and get it together and condense it into some sort of like understandable format.
But you got the maps and all that stuff.
Battle map? Yeah, it's the same map that had the 4 different areas on it. It's just the bottom right quadrant you haven't gone to yet. It's another 30-foot square map, so the scale is gigantic. Now, the way I want to do this is not to have actual combat with everything, because there's just no way. So I think I think what I'm going to do is try to arrange sort of like narrative events that you will be able to make tactical decisions around.
Nice.
So like while you are doing one task, you might have your forces off doing other things. So I'll say that like the battle is raging around you, and you can see off on your flanks that one group is doing one thing, and off on the other flank another group is doing the other thing. And this allows you to go down the middle where you have to fight your own battle. So the battles are raging separately all around you, but you're not. They aren't part of your combat, even though it's like all one giant combat. I'll narrow it down to where you're just having a smaller combat within the scope of this larger combat that isn't being rolled.
Okay. That's good. But we're still gonna have a fight against the big bad dude.
So I imagine it like a checks and balances thing. Like you're gathering all these allies, and you can choose where to use them, right? You can say, all right, Korganard, we need you over there to deal with that, or Mara, could you protect and help these people figure something out over here, stuff like that. So I don't want it to be, 300 Dre fighting 300 other Dre and rolling all of that shit. That would be tedious as hell.
That sounds like a really good plan. I like the way this is going. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for playing. I'll end the stream there. We had a bunch of people watching. Barker and Kef showed up. Thanks for watching.
Cool.
Sounds like it's going to be one of those like, quick time events.
I just subbed.
Barker said that Junie, let me tap that. Junie Thu is a very cute elf. All right, ending stream.